The three of you awaken to a bright, sunny day. And you find yourselves in fairly comfortable beds, surrounded by familiar walls.
Are my clothes wet?
No. No, you are out of your armor, all three of you. You can see your armor. It's neatly arranged on some mannequins just across from you.
Are they creepy mannequins?
No, there's no expressions or anything.
No blood leaking out.
No.
Okay.
And you're in, some fairly comfortable clothes. The clothes that you had been wearing underneath your armor look to be draped over some drying racks.
And so are we really here, or are we just having a near-death experience?
I don't think I'd have a near-death experience with you guys, so...
all three of you are in the same room together.
Or are we having a post-death experience?
This is a room that you recognize. This is your room in the city of Nordfeld.
Nordfeld.
This is in the company house in Nordfeld.
That's like 2 months north.
And not quite that far, but pretty good ways.
It's like 100 million miles north.
Do you think they brought us back to give us our money?
I do not know if we are alive.
I wouldn't count on nines. I'll do some basic tests and I'll pinch both of them.
Ow!
Do we feel it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'll pinch myself after that.
Yeah, you feel it. All of you feel it. It looks to be the, Nordfeldian middle of the night.
So at the middle of... Wait, okay, so it's the middle of the day for normal.
Yeah. Nordfeld is a nocturnal city.
Yeah.
So this is the middle of their night.
I don't even know if I should bother putting this in my notes if we're not really here.
Maybe we are really here.
But, well, it's
How
not...
will we know if we're really here?
It's not a dream. Otherwise...
Well, you could dream that I felt my pinch. That doesn't prove
But I pinched myself, too.
so.
Okay, I'll pinch both of you, too.
If
I'll just go pinching everybody.
Oh, well, I know it's not a dream because I pinched myself. So I know from my standpoint that it's not a dream.
Okay.
Well, I'm hungry, so I'm going to go down and get lunch.
Are we dressed well enough to walk out of?
I don't care if I'm dressed well enough. I'm going to
You're
get
just
lunch.
gonna Winnie the Pooh right down.
You're wearing what seemed, you might describe it as like pajamas.
Company of Blades official pajamas. Do they have like a little?
No,
Do they have a little cape?
They're not official Company of Blades. They just look to be white linen, fairly nondescript. They're comfortable and seem to fit you all fairly well. Nines, you head out to...
I'm going to put on my
room?
armor before
Okay, sure.
leaving this room. I don't wanna, just in case.
That's a good idea.
That is a great idea.
And get all my equipment.
Too
Well, I
bad.
didn't say I was going to go back. I just said that was a great idea.
I'm gonna check all my equipment, make sure everything is here.
Yeah, everything is here.
Is Sevens here?
You don't see Sevens in your room.
Where's my child?
Is Ardmore here?
You don't see Ardmore here either.
What about that snake that I made friends with?
No, you don't see the snake.
I'm going to.
Do you remember the snake's name?
Yes, snake.
Okay, so
I'm
I
pretty
put on my
sure.
armor, do an inventory. Nothing's been stolen from right under our nose.
No, all of your inventory is safe.
I'm going to try and just cast a cantrip. I'm casting Druidcraft to create a gust of wind, see if my magic is working.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
everything seems alright. I guess let's go join Nines at the
Yeah, what's for brunch?
midnight brunch.
Okay, I follow along.
Is that the name of our group?
Midnight brunch. That's a pretty good name. I thought we were 9+1.
We are 9+1, but you keep asking to get a different name. So Midnight Brunch seems to
I
fit
had
the bill.
posted on the day we're filming this, which is Good Friday. I posted a notice to Twitter today, making a joke about your group name, that we were going to be not broadcasting this week. So tune in next week for the continuing adventures of insert group name here.
Insert group name here.
So, but
works.
Midnight Brunch.
I like it.
That's
That's
a good
not
one.
bad.
It has a good ring.
Well, we could try that for a while.
We all have good
We could
rings.
always-
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh yeah.
I hold a Lashalar outside of a sheath, not in a threatening way, but just, you know.
Start again.
Yeah, but like half
You're-
out.
You're,
No, I have it all the way out. I'm just sort of carrying it.
It's casual over the shoulder.
I'm just
like.
looking, maybe pretending I'm sharpening it or inspecting it or something, but
Sure.
just there.
Okay, we
Places in my
go.
right hand, yeah.
We go join Nines. Is there anyone up at this hour right now?
well, the steward is there.
Right.
And there's setting a bunch of pretzels and fritters out. And
Well,
some
now I'm
assorted
suspicious.
like meats and cheeses.
A
Why-
charcuterie
Typical
plate.
typical Nordfeld fare.
I suspiciously eat some of them.
Steward,
Yes.
how did we get in here?
You were brought here recently. You've been asleep for almost a full day now.
What
That
day
checks
is
out.
it?
I believe it is a Tuesday.
What day was it when we were on the ship?
Since you were just blasted out of the ship with cannon fire, why don't you make a Constitution check to see if you can remember what day that was? Because you probably
don't.
suffered a pretty bad concussion.
Constitution check. 17.
You're pretty sure that it was a Friday.
Friday. So it's like the weekend plus Monday.
The Weekend, that's a great name for a group.
I'd see if, I'm going to see if I can remember anything at all.
Okay, same thing. Constitution.
23.
I could have guidance too.
I mean, you seem to remember everything up to a moment on the ship, and then things go black. You remember you were sailing, and then something started to attack you, and you weren't sure what, and then it's all black.
Maybe
You don't remember anything.
Dole could have teleported us here. But why would he bring us to Nordfeld?
And how could we get here in just 3 days? We've been sailing for like,
Well, I'm saying Dole can teleport across the planet.
well, that's true.
So there are magics that could do that, but I don't know anyone other than Dole that would do that.
You who are steward,
Yes.
you said that we had just come in yesterday.
You came in here yesterday. Yes.
We were brought in.
Yes.
We were carried in unconscious, or we were walking in.
You came here unconscious. You've been recovering in the room.
Who brought us?
Commander Soloth brought you, of course. I was instructed to keep an eye on you and make sure that I had fritters and pretzels, which I was told are your favorite foods.
Is this a familiar steward or is this a different one?
You don't recognize the steward, but
They all kind of
Yeah.
look the same anyway.
the stewards, as you know,
Shift around.
shift and are designed to be as sort of bland as possible to create a sense of uniformity. And they also like make sure that you don't really get to know them on purpose to keep their lives and their work separated.
Which is why they hate us.
Do you have any news on the Coromant incident?
The Coromant incident.
Yes, the things that went missing.
I'm sorry, I'm not aware of that.
You really should hire someone from Company of Blades to get her money back.
You who are nines,
Yes.
what of these things did you eat?
Well, they eat fritters. Stuffed with pretzels.
What kind of fritters are they?
Got a 2.
On your fritter roll?
Yeah, I'm a fritter roll.
The fritteroli.
You think you're pretty sure they're apple fritters?
Well, it's apple fritters stuffed with pretzels for some reason.
You stuffed those in there.
Nine's taking the fritter, just like cuts the carefully cuts the top off of the fritter
With a knife.
with a knife. Pretzel back on.
Bite into it. Go complain.
It's a scrap!
Go complain to the steward that there's pretzels in the fritters.
I examined Nines. I examined Nines carefully to make sure that he has not been poisoned.
That's just a hairball.
I guess why don't you make a medicine check?
Do you want me to do it? I'm actually trained.
No, this is way better.
Actually, the dirty 20.
What? That's what you.
Let's hope we don't get into combat this episode because
You've
otherwise
already used it.
I've used up all of my good rolls on his Nines poison check.
You are fairly certain that Nines is not poisoned, or at least that if he has been poisoned, it's a slow acting.
Okay, well, I'll make ourselves a charcuterie platter and take 3 pretzels. And,
I will as
eat them.
well. But I'm going to check the food just to double check because this is weird.
And I'm going to have some mead.
Sure. Why don't you also make a medicine check?
Guidance. Plus 25.
Okay. You don't have any sense that there's poison in here.
Okay.
You don't have like a testing kit, and it would take a while to produce results from something, but
It doesn't
at a
look tampered.
cursory pass, you're pretty sure that this food is safe.
You want to test my hairball to see if I'm sick?
I test all your hairballs to see if you're sick. I care about the health of the midnight brunch. I'm just testing it out to see if it feels right.
Yeah.
Stuart, what do you think of that name?
Of which name?
The midnight brunch.
I would remove the.
Midnight brunch.
I would just say we're Midnight Brunch.
What
It sounds vaguely like a cool band that was popular
in the early 2000s.
No, in the late aughts.
Uh-oh.
You need to kind of say it slowly and with a low voice. Right?
Like midnight brunch.
Okay, does Midnight Brunch have like is it a rock group with a DJ?
No,
It's a ska band, isn't it?
No. Well, you're way too into the 2000s to be a ska band. That's like midnight.
What about ska jazz or skaz, as I call it?
You're definitely not
So-
a ska band.
Stuart, you haven't recovered our money?
I regret to inform you that I have not. I was not aware of the issue.
Wow.
I
They didn't
don't-
even keep a record of it?
Some more sensitive things are often handled by the commander himself.
Is the commander in? He's probably asleep. It's the middle of the night. Day.
Yes, but if he wants to make sure I'm okay, we should go see him right now as I grab another plate of food.
He is. In fact, he's coming down the hall now.
Dang it.
Well, and Commander Soloth enters into the main hall. Well, Good, we're in Nordfeld, so good evening to you all. How are you?
Confused.
Very confused. But we might have come up with a name.
That is progress.
I think being confused helps.
Didn't you already have a name?
No, it just people
Wait,
called us by
What
name.
did you think our name was?
By name?
Now that you mention it, I don't think I had any real idea what your name was. It's just so unusual that a mercenary group would not have a name for themselves. Take the Saltworthy, for example.
No, we do not want that. No. No.
I thought that was a pretty decent name.
Did you come up with that?
No.
Oh.
Well, that's good. We did not insult him then. When we say that we are confused, that is not our name.
I didn't think so. So let's sit down at the table with you all.
I pass him a fritter.
Oh, I've already eaten, thank you.
Eat fritter.
I'm not very hungry, but I will take a bite.
Have we ever seen Solath leave his office other than to kill that one lady?
You think that this is not really Zoloth?
I don't know. This is all really weird.
This is very strange. How can we tell if it is real or not?
I don't know.
I pinch Soul off.
No. Why are you pinching me?
Just wanted to make sure you were real.
Of course I'm real.
Oh.
How can we tell if you are not an imposter?
He'd have to tell us if he was.
Oh yes, that's famous. What are you talking about?
So, how did you get us here?
Well, I must confess that I am not the one responsible for saving you. But I figured that when you did wake, it would be more comforting to have you in a place you're familiar with.
Who saved us?
The Republic.
The Republic saved us?
The whole Republic
Well,
got together and saved us.
no. No.
I am still not certain what is happening. That is very confusing.
It was Cormarian security.
Cormarian security?
Yes. The Cormor Republic has a security force. And they were the ones who saved you.
Why?
They recognized the vessel that you were sailing on as one of a well-known pirate.
He told us he was a legitimate
Yeah,
legend.
he said he was legitimate.
Well, he was legitimately a pirate, it seems.
That's so
Where is
cool.
he?
Whereabouts unknown.
Just whereabouts unknown.
That is what the Cormarian security force told me. They found the three of you floating in the water.
Oh, good, we were floating at least.
Wait. But Glindring has a closed border with the Republic.
Glindring does,
This is in Glindring.
yes. The Company of Blades does not. We are an international organization.
Then why did we have to get smuggled? You said we had to get smuggled.
Yes, you told us to commit crimes.
If you wanted to get in there, you cannot pass through those borders. You were brought not through Glindring, but instead through Costeria.
But this isn't. Oh. Wait.
You have been unconscious for quite some time.
How long?
It's been several weeks.
No wonder we are
Several
hungry.
weeks?
Yes.
How many visitors did we get while we were recovering?
You were nearly dead. And you haven't had any visitors, unfortunately.
What? I thought that was famous.
How come he doesn't smell weird then if he's been unconscious for weeks?
Oh, I have had a local cleric cast cleansing spells on all of you to keep you in the cleanest of shapes.
Why are his fingernails the same length?
Why would you know that?
Because I keep track of how you guys are doing health-wise.
Does Zoria just like come into our rooms at night and just like measures everything?
No, I just keep track of these things for general health and well-being.
You only arrived here several nights ago now.
Oh, the steward said just a day ago.
What day number is it?
Yes, we just found out what the date was.
I believe it's the 23rd, I think.
And
Yes.
trying to remember what day were we on the ship.
You are pretty sure it's been a couple weeks. If today's the 23rd.
Okay, so the numbers line up.
Yeah, seems like that all lines up.
Well,
You were not here immediately.
What?
You were in the hospital.
What shape am I in? Like, like what form?
You are your changeling self.
Okay, but I had turned into Ulseth before.
You've also had several weeks of being unconscious.
Yeah, but that doesn't affect changeling. I only revert back to my normal form if I die.
Maybe you died.
Without choosing to.
No one chooses to die.
Oh, well,
We'll definitely choose that.
So wait.
so you who are Zoloth, continuing
You
our...
may have died, however briefly. The Comarians rescued you. They recognized from your pins that you were part of the company of Blades.
Where is my child?
I did not know that you had a child.
We're talking about dens. You know that thing you
7.
know about.
Remember I had the egg with me?
You
made-
birthed an egg. What? I'm very confused.
The
right
We're
egg
now.
getting
I-
some weird fan art now.
Don't you remember the egg I reclaimed on a mission you sent us on?
You are talking about your bullet.
Yes.
I was thrown by you calling him your child.
It's her fur baby.
Except it's more scales and
Scale
plates.
baby.
Your bullet is just fine. He's resting in my office.
is Ardamore there too?
The otter?
Yes.
Yes. They were found clinging to you three.
So, to help clarify the confusion that I am still in,
I imagine that there's quite a bit of confusion. right
yes.
now.
We were blown into the water,
That is correct.
and somehow Comarians, were they the ones who blew us up?
They were the ones attacking your ship. Yes. They attacked the pirate vessel.
Rescued us from the water where we were laying in the water.
And the pirates.
They had assumed that you did not know what vessel you were on or were perhaps captured and being held against your will.
And then they somehow took us. Could you tell us where they took us?
Well, I think they took you, to the closest port. Not sure which one that was at the time. They didn't elaborate. And from there, you were transferred through Costeria, and then into Glindring.
Can you give us a minute?
Of course. I'll just excuse myself and talk with the steward for a minute.
Don't forget to take the rest of your fritter.
I'm truly not hungry.
Take the fritter.
Take it.
Okay.
Take it.
Cheers.
Take a
Oh,
bite.
there's pretzel in this.
He's already taken a bite out of it. He'll take some more. But he doesn't seem to be hungry. The fritters are okay.
I don't know if we can trust this. They didn't give us the good fritters.
What are the good fritters?
Well, the one from the shop.
Let's talk to someone who we know we can trust.
Security Inc.
Doll?
Oh no.
Hey, Doll?
Oh no.
Yes,
How's it going?
it is fine.
What are you up to?
I am currently in my office.
What are you doing?
Paperwork.
Oh, you love paperwork, don't you?
I do appreciate the simplicity and straightforwardness of it.
So, when's the last time I talked to you?
It's been several weeks.
Oh, sorry about that. We were apparently unconscious.
I am glad to know that you are
Ask Dole what we talked about.
alive.
What did we talk about the last time we chatted?
You guys are so suspicious. This is great. The last time that we talked,
Yeah.
I am embarrassed to say that I cannot remember.
Right.
That does not help with suspicion.
Don't you have perfect recall?
I am talented at remembering things. I do not believe I have perfect recall, though.
Ask him about the biscuit.
Oh. What about the biscuit?
What about it?
Any
You guys are so suspicious.
any updates on that?
No, I have no updates on the biscuit.
How is your paste coming?
The paste is adequate. It needs a refinement.
Do you wanna come just hang out with us in Nordfeld?
I wish that I could, but this paperwork is very pressing.
What's it pressing on?
Mostly me.
Ask Dole what percentage chance the biscuit has of turning somebody into a monstrous murderer, a sociopathic murderer.
Also wants to know what the chances of the biscuit were again to turn someone into a murderer. He was trying to remember. I think he's doing a threat assessment.
I believe it was somewhere between 8 and 12%.
So,
Leave those odds.
that's pretty vague for you.
What does Dole say?
He gave me a range.
Of what?
8 to 12%.
That is not even close.
And it's also like he's never given me a range on anything. It's always been super precise.
I do not think you are talking with Dole.
Dole,
Yes,
did you eat any mind control worms lately?
not recently.
Alright. Well, I'll let you be for now.
All right. I am glad that you are not dead.
I'm glad you're not dead too.
The line disconnects.
He hung up on me. I always hang up on him.
It was 22%.
Was it 22%?
It was 22%. He was not even close to the actual number, even with a range.
Maybe he did the math again.
I am becoming more and more uneasy about this situation.
Okay, well, let's just treat everything with extreme paranoia and suspicion.
But act naturally.
Act real natural, but don't give anything away. If we're under like some sort of like, if we're like an illusion or something like that. I know the Fae do all sorts of tricks, and we could be having our brains sucked out by like some sort of kelp monster, right?
I will use detect magic.
Does it work that way?
Oh yeah, you have detect magic.
I use my detect magic.
Okay. I mean, you detect magic around you from items that you expect there to be magic from.
Okay.
Other than that,
Do I detect magic from the steward?
no.
Do I detect magic from Zoloth?
Yes, but you know that he has magical items.
Okay. And does the magic I detect match the magical items? Do I
Yeah,
detect
there's nothing on there that you don't expect.
Do I detect any illusion magic anywhere, either specifically or diffusely?
No.
What other kind of magic should I search for?
I don't know. You only have it for 6 seconds.
Well, then we go see Storm Grimmy.
Don't you? Or do you get it for a full 10 minutes? I forget.
I don't think it says. I think it's a detect magic spell.
It's your innate ability as a Furbolg.
Yeah.
You have
You can cast detect magic.
on sale once per short rest. So
Yeah,
you
well,
get
There's
it.
nothing
like this,
special
yeah.
about it.
So you
There's no
get it for
limitation.
10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I'm going to go get sevens.
Okay.
You mean tens?
I come back with sevens, assuming.
Tens, how you doing, buddy?
Solot's room is open.
Okay.
Is he in there?
No.
No, he's talking to the steward.
I would pick up sevens.
Okay.
I'm gonna look at his desk because he never lets me rifle through his stuff.
There's nothing on the desk.
There's nothing on the desk.
There's well, not nothing. There's like a writing utensil and a writing pad, but
Does he have a picture of his husband?
I go back to the buffet and get some things for Ardmore
I come back.
and feed Ardmore.
Here's a real tense.
okay.
Sevens. Here's your favorite lettuce.
Doesn't react.
Ham. Okay.
Pretzel.
It can't be part of the group who doesn't like pretzels.
All right.
Brie with quince jelly.
I
Hey,
don't
man.
think these are foods you're supposed to give a baby.
Hey, Nines.
Yes.
You should call for help in your company of blades ring.
I activate my ring. Oh!
You hear it kind of like do the sound feedback like ringing as it picks up some of Soloth's office where the door is open, and it's just coming out there, and it's this feedback loop. It gets louder and louder.
Hello!
It's really loud now.
Is anyone trying to stop it?
No,
So that's not like ignoring it.
Soloth's just talking with the steward.
What are they talking about?
It seems like they're going over some budgets and supplies and really generic stuff.
Ooh, you should go into great detail about that.
Yeah, I
Why?
listen in for 10 minutes.
I want to know how much money goes through this place.
Okay.
And why they haven't paid us back.
Yeah, if there's a lot of money going through, they can just pay us back.
But, I mean, the quantities they're talking about are, within like 1 or 2 gold
No.
sort of things.
Oh, well.
These are the provisioning stuff for the company house, like the flour to make simple breads and things like that.
I can do that.
Firewood to heat the place. I mean,
Well, if this is an illusion, it was probably fairly easy to maintain it within the company house, but it would be very difficult to maintain it in the entire city.
True.
So, shall we go out and look around as much as we remember of the city of
Are you gonna make me get dressed?
Nordfeld?
are you?
It's the
three
middle
going
of the
out?
day.
You do not have to be dressed.
Yeah,
it is the middle of the
probably.
night.
Why do you want to go out?
What do you mean?
It's the middle of the night.
Yeah, we have to stretch our legs. We've been in bed for like 2 weeks.
We are rehabilitating.
Well, it's not exactly Grandpa Joe status, but
Well, I won't.
Hate that guy. Dick.
the original guy who played Grandpa Joe was apparently not a good person. Yeah.
It's
Anyway.
like the real Grandpa Joe.
Yeah.
Anyway, I put my armor on.
Was
if
Gene
we're gonna
Wilder a
leave.
good person? Are you ruining it for everybody?
No, I think Gene Wilder was a genuinely nice person. As far as I can ever heard, he's a genuinely.
So, how's your husband doing?
He's fine.
Yeah?
Yes.
What was his name again?
Brad.
Lee Cooper?
He definitely refused to tell us his husband's name. Where is he again?
Drogmara.
That is totally wrong.
Really?
Like, that's...
You guys.
No. I was just looking at my notes. His husband lives in Cormerzon.
I will definitely.
What does your husband do again?
He's a healer.
Yeah, that's all he does, really? He just heals?
That's his focus, yes. He's a healer.
Okay.
You know I don't get into many specifics with my husband in personal life.
Yeah. That's true. Well, we'll be outside.
Walking
I'll
around.
come with you.
Yeah.
No, that is all right. We know this place. We have been here before.
I'm a little worried about you three. You're recovering from some pretty traumatic incidents.
But we have had a wonderful buffet brunch, midnight brunch, and are feeling just fine.
I would feel better if I could accompany you.
We would feel better if you watched the otter for us.
I suppose having an otter in town is hard. I could do that.
Sturmgrimmy could eat him.
Wait. Sturmgrimmy?
Yeah, you know Sturmgrimmy.
Are you talking about the lake fish?
Fish.
like a
Sturmgrimmy is
monster.
not a fish. That would be insulting to call Sturmgrimmy a fish.
I think all that we've ever seen of Sturmgrimmy is a fish. Now, I will happily watch your otter, but would you please allow at least one person to accompany you?
Alright, Nines will accompany me.
And Zoria will follow and accompany me.
So we got bases covered.
That's not exactly what I meant.
And I will accompany.
Who do you want
Nines.
to accompany us then?
Well, how about Otto? You all like and trust Otto. Be more than happy to show you around.
Yeah?
Why not have him come with you?
Why did you put it so weirdly? We all like and trust Otto.
You seem to be acting a little paranoid.
Uh-huh.
No, we are not paranoid.
Just a little paranoid.
We are just hugely suspicious.
Do you want to see those runes I had written down?
What runes?
The runes that you thought were really cool. You remember them?
I don't think I want to see them.
Well, before you show it to him, let me put my armor on real quick. For no reason.
Okay, we will wait for Nines. Well,
Yes, I'll get
get
dressed.
your armor on. Yeah.
You put your armor on Solaf, though? Did you say you put your... Who are you putting your armor on? Oh, your armor on.
No, I go
I'm so
Soloff.
paranoid
Just
I didn't process that.
put my armor on Soloff.
Suggest...
Just have a good time.
I'm going to flip open my book and look at my runes.
Okay, they hurt you.
They do hurt.
Yes.
How much damage do I take?
You take... You only take 1 damage. Would you please let Otto accompany you? I'm very worried about you.
Is Otto here?
He
Why
can
is-
be here shortly.
But he's so slow.
We will go to Otto's place. And
He's
meet him
already
there.
a turtle. And he's also like 1,000 years old or something.
We will go meet Otto at his shop.
Is there anyone else that you'd rather have accompany you?
Maybe Maggie?
Who?
You remember Maggie, right?
No.
She looks like this. I turned into Maggie.
I don't know, man.
She was a mercenary. You met her once. You met her from behind, really.
That would explain why I don't remember her very well.
Yeah, how about her?
If you like this Maggie, then that's fine. Just someone that you can trust and could take care of you if you should, like, fall or something like that. You hit your heads pretty hard.
You're right, you should probably get Maggie to accompany us as I return from putting my clothes on.
Yeah. Yeah, you probably should. That nightgown's been riding up a bit with your tail.
Just laying everything air out. I was
Your
in the
tail's just
ocean.
like- and it's all poof. It's just this big poofy tail.
Why don't you call Maggie for us?
I don't know who this person is. I don't know how to get hold of them.
You spent like half a day with her.
Don't remember that.
Well, it has been great fun talking with you, Yuhar Zoloth, but we are going to be on our way.
Once Nines finishes changing.
Maybe you would like Todriana to accompany you instead of Otto. If there's someone that could just keep an eye on you, make sure you're okay. I'm very worried.
You know who's been good at keeping an eye on us? Ludor.
Why would you want that criminal?
He owes us money, right?
So, okay, why don't we go with Todriana?
Okay, Todriana may be all right.
I'll give her a call then. And he heads back to his office.
Hey, Soloth.
Yes.
I'm talking into the ring.
I figured that out.
Is this annoying?
No, it's perfectly fine.
Oh, this definitely isn't Soloth.
Is it just Soloth, though?
Well, there are places we could visit to see if there is discrepancies between what we remember and
Like
what
the
is
saddest pony?
us. Drowning in Magic, Fitzgibbon's Fun Emporium, that might be a good
Oh,
place.
yeah.
Security Inc.
Yes, definitely Security
The
Inc.
most important place in the whole city.
Are you back from changing?
Sure.
Or are you just yelling down the hall?
I'm just yelling.
I mean, that would make sense to just yell down the hall.
It's the middle of the night. I want everyone to know I'm okay.
Okay. So, is Todriana here yet?
She shows up. Hello!
Hi.
It's nice to see you all again.
Yeah?
What's your favorite part about seeing me?
I like your tail.
How are those plants doing?
They're fine.
Yeah, even with all that, fervent energy stuff?
So far, they seem just fine.
Oh. Good.
So where are we going? Soloth said that you wanted to explore the city.
And we needed
Stretch your
a
legs?
chaperone.
He's very worried about you.
Everyone says it that way.
Wants to make sure that you're okay. You hit your heads very hard.
Let us,
Sorry, I do a medicine check on my head.
I do a medicine check on his head. Whatever that means.
You're pretty
you
sure
want-
that he hit his head pretty hard.
What part of his head?
Somewhere near the brain.
Oh, that's a hard target.
Is that an important piece?
No, not really.
Not so much for nines.
Oh. My feelings.
well, where would you like to go first?
Oh, let's go to the saddest pony.
What?
Yes, the saddest pony is
Why
likely
would
to
I
be
get a
open even in
pretzel?
the middle of the night.
Oh, we'll stop and get a pretzel.
Who's stopping at pretzel?
Yeah.
Okay. Where do you want to stop to get a
With the
pretzel?
guy, whoever tells me I can have a pretzel a day.
You want to go to that one?
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
They have the best pretzels.
They have best pretzel.
Okay. You go in there. Hello.
Hello.
Hi. Did
You-
your voice finally settle in?
I think so, yes.
Could we have a pretzel day?
Sure. What kind do you want?
We'll take pretzel of the day. What is it?
It's traditional Nordfeld pretzel. After all, it's Tuesday.
Is that accurate?
That's the normal.
That's accurate.
That's the day for the Nordfeld pretzel.
That is the only consistent thing we have heard, is that it is Tuesday.
Is there a calendar like pretzel of the day?
Yeah, there's
A work schedule calendar, and this got one guy is scheduled for every shift.
Just says open to close every time. No breaks.
Wait, and you guys think that that would be suspicious?
No, I'm looking for confirmation of normalcy.
Because I've worked in retail, and that is exactly how it goes.
Yeah.
Okay.
There is no work calendar visible, but there is a pretzel of the day calendar, and Tuesday says it's a traditional Nordfeldian pretzel.
What
All
is
the way
Wednesday?
down?
Wednesday is a cheese-filled pretzel.
What's Thursday?
It is a pretzel. It's a caramel pretzel. It's like a dessert pretzel.
Friday?
That comes with beer cheese
Ooh.
because it's the weekend.
Saturday.
Saturday, that is what they call their margarita pretzel, and it has
Lime.
the other kind of margarita.
Oh, like a
It's
margarita
like
pizza.
it's got like little slices of mozzarella and little
Basil.
like slices of tomato and basil sort of draped over it.
Shall we do Sunday and Monday too, or shall we move
No,
on?
I'm good.
Okay.
Well, I'll check Monday.
On Monday, it is a coffee-infused pretzel. It's another sweet pretzel, so it's
I'd like to
it's
check
got a
How about the
coffee
day
infusion
after that?
with a little cream.
Yeah, what's after that?
Then we're back to Tuesday.
Damn it.
I checked the Wednesday one again.
Like it's just a poster. It's like in sequence. So you're like,
Just wanted to see if you could remember.
the Wednesday one was filled with cheese.
Yeah,
Just
okay.
imagine.
Shouldn't
right,
we just
how
have
much-
cheese-filled one? Aren't we between days?
Yeah,
Well,
when
when-
does it change over?
When we open and close.
But you're open
You don't
24
close.
hours.
Then not this location.
This is a late location.
How much is your pretzel of the day?
We close for 1 hour just before
Dawn.
dawn, and that's when
They
it
change.
changes over.
Could we have 3 of your pretzels, please?
Pretzels of the day.
Yes.
All right. Gets out 3, hands them 1 to each, presumes. That will be 1 silver.
I'll pay for it.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, say it.
Say what?
We're leaving now.
Yes.
Have a good day.
Is there like a sign that says under new management or anything like that?
No.
This is
I think we
getting-
should burn this place down.
Totriana.
Just kidding. Have a pretzel day.
You're just saying that because I was starting to burn the place down.
Have a pretzel day, folks. That was a good joke.
I think you should burn it down. This is not very good. This is most disturbing.
Worse,
eat
we'll
them.
write a bad review.
I'll eat the pretzel. Is it good?
It's fine.
I got a 19 on my pretzel check.
It's okay. It's an okay pretzel.
I got a 7. I didn't really care for it.
Do we check security ink now?
Okay.
Go ahead. I'll be behind you. I'm hatching a plan.
You already hatched the egg.
Oh yeah, Totriana, this is 7s.
Well, it's 10s.
Well, whatever their name is, they're adorable.
Thank you. See, some people like.
So, Dodriana,
Uh-huh.
what project are you working on right now?
Oh, I'm in between things. You know, this and that.
Really?
Are you still getting funding from what was the family again?
No, We're currently seeking out new funders, unfortunately.
Oh, they stopped funding it?
Mm-hmm.
What was that family?
I'm not supposed to talk about them.
Why not?
Part of our agreement.
But you talked about them all the time before.
I'm not supposed to talk about them anymore.
Well, I mean, you can trust us, though, right?
Yes, but I try to be an honest person, and when I agree to something, I try to uphold that.
Well, I mean, but we're really good friends. I think you should tell us, as I cast suggestion.
Okay. What's the DC? The 14?
14
check, but it should be 14.
Wisdom or...
14 whiz.
I'm really not supposed to talk about them.
You don't know if it
Yeah,
succeeded or
we don't know if it
failed,
worked or not.
I showed Todriana my draconic
Fervent tech.
ribbon tech book.
That's very interesting.
Why is it interesting to you?
Well, it's very pretty, and it has all sorts of cool designs and letters, and there's a bunch of technical stuff in there.
Technical stuff about what?
About Fervin, I think, based on those drawings.
Yes, can you excuse us for a moment?
Just turn around and talk to the guy at the pretzel stand about budgets or something.
Yeah. Or about the secret ingredients that they put into their special margarita.
Oh yeah, you should ask about that.
Okay. She steps back.
So do you want
She's
me to kill
watching
her or
you?
something?
I do not
She's
know.
watching.
She's like, what is going... She's got this like, what are you guys doing?
What? What did you say?
What do you want me to kill her?
Why would we kill?
Well, I don't think she's Dodriana.
But okay, so
Well, we can do something drastic. It'll be fun.
we have a few options. We have a few options here about what is going on. Either we are in Nordfeld, but
And everyone's
people are like enchanted or something like that.
Or so much time has passed that things have changed.
But that doesn't even make sense.
Or we are in a like
An illusion.
an illusion.
An illusionary
But I did
world.
not detect any illusion magic.
Well, I mean, your spell would be part of the illusion.
No.
If it's like
it is,
everything.
If everything is.
Or
Well, let us check everything that we can possibly check.
but the question is why?
Perhaps we can find out by doing more exploration.
Okay.
I suggest that we go to the places that we are familiar with.
Do you wanna go talk to that lady that you hung out with and learned the zither from?
Anna?
Anna, yeah. I didn't remember her name.
Let's
Or
go-
would that be awkward for you?
It'd probably be awkward just to show up in the middle of the Day.
Night. Let's
And
go
light
to the
people up.
saddest pony.
where everyone knows your name.
Okay, you head to the saddest pony. Do you tell Todriana that you're leaving?
No.
No, we just book it.
If she wants to follow us, she can follow us.
She does so. She's running a little behind right now
Why is that?
because you guys didn't tell her you were leaving, and then you ran away. And she
didn't
noticed,
run.
but she's
just-
running a little behind because
Let's try and shake
she's
her.
running to catch up.
So you want to go around the corner?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
We
go
try
into a
and
corner.
shake her. We round a corner and
We
then
split up. We agree to meet somewhere.
Okay.
We agree to meet at the
If-
we'll
saddest,
meet at the saddest pony.
but we all take different routes.
If we're gonna do this,
You have that?
I keep it right next to me. Yeah. Just place it over the top of it. I was gonna suggest.
Oh, sorry.
That is all right.
There we go.
Are we the quarry?
Yeah. You are the quarry, And
Haven't done this in a
I
while.
don't.
No, I haven't done a chase
Okay.
porn.
I didn't prepare a Todriana
Why not?
stand-in. So I have the captain here. So the captain is just going to be the stand-in. And place the captain on 4. So I need to pull up my table. Give me a second.
Can't be too many people out here, though.
Yeah, it is the middle of the night.
No, there's not all that many people.
So we're gonna split up.
Yeah, we will split up and then meet at the Saddest Pony.
Okay. We all know where that is, right, Matt?
Yes, we definitely all in character know where that is.
Good.
Okay.
I
Since...
cast Fog Cloud.
Okay, very good. I'm gonna turn on the camera here. And we've got a chase going on. So you cast Fog Cloud, and how... Okay, so that one sticks with you.
No.
No,
It creates
that
a
one...
20-foot sphere of fog centered on a point that I choose. And it just fills the entire area, heavily obscured. And it will last...
But only for 20 feet.
20-foot radius
Yeah.
sphere.
Okay,
So
so a
it's-
40-foot diameter.
Yep.
All right.
I cast it right on top of ourselves.
At the moment you cast it on yourselves.
Yeah, where
Okay.
we're standing.
Then I want you 3 to make a reflex. Not a reflex. I keep going back to 3rd edition. And
Dexterity.
I want to make a dexterity check. Yeah. Let's make a dexterity check here.
I got dirty
Yeah.
20. Wait, 19. I got 19. Wait, I got an 18.
I got 18 as well, but it only took me one try to get to that number.
And I got 18, but minus 10.
Okay.
Minus 10. Oh, you got 8.
Oh, numbers.
Someone
so-
activate that brooch.
Okay, so 8. What was yours again? 9?
18.
18.
18. Okay. That's not bad. That's not bad. You guys run through and you sort of duck down a side alley real quick, and it takes Todriana a second to catch up. She doesn't bother like wasting time in the cloud bank. She just runs right through it, and then goes past the alley, and sees that you're down there, but can't react quick enough. So she goes back a space. She's on 5 now, and she's gonna make her own move of using some sort of strange magic that you haven't seen before, and she teleports ahead, and she's on square 3 now. She gains 2.
That is not something Todriana would do.
I turn into a squirrel and climb up a building.
Okay. You now separate from the 2 of them, and she doesn't notice. So you're hidden. You can remove yourself from the quarry. You 2, make a percentile die check.
Both of us.
Let's see. Nope, just 9s. Let's see what happens. What's the random event that you guys encounter?
56.
56. It pops into your head that you have a couple of tacks in your pocket,
That makes sense.
and you reach in and throw them down,
Oh, was that your poison pocket?
Poison tax with.
and Todriana has to move and try to avoid stepping on these things, or otherwise like hurting herself. And she slows down. She falls back a square. Ulseth, make a percentile die roll.
Oh. lucky number. 13.
13.
I'm following along on the rooftops. with the
You
squirrel.
remember that you have some vials of different oils is that in your pockets, and you pull one of them out, drop them down, and it shatters on the ground.
Well, Seth, I know there's a reason you were carrying those essential oils.
Yes.
And
For your
They were
hair.
essential for this situation.
Todriana almost slips in it, but manages not to. Valiant effort, though.
When we
And-
go around the next corner,
Okay.
I take out my knife,
Okay.
and I'm just going to put as many beets on the ground as I possibly can.
Beats.
Beets. Small, round beets.
Okay.
Without the
What
stalk.
about pearl onions?
No, beets.
Okay.
just
Sure.
just a lot of beets. Just
All right. She chases you down, and she slips on the beats and falls back. She falls back one. She then calls out and goes, "Hey guys, stop! Come on!"
I turn the corner.
Okay.
I follow. But we split up, so I go the other
I'm
direction.
following as a squirrel.
Sure. Make a percentile die roll.
Are we splitting up?
Yes.
Okay, I guess when we hit a corner,
All right.
junction, we'll split up. And I got a 32.
Pick a number 1 through 20.
12.
9.
No, you say higher or lower.
Lower.
Okay. You were wrong. That means that she's following you.
Following nines.
Yep.
So is Ulseth off the train.
Ulseth is off the track. Okay, Todran is only following you now. And what was it that you were trying to do?
Well, I just got a 32 on my roll. Percentile roll.
Okay. Your 32. Make a dexterity saving throw. As a bucket of filth is thrown out a window, and you have to dodge out of the way. What'd you get?
I got a 13.
No. That hits you in the face, and your fur is covered in all sorts of things, and it smells really bad, and she gains a square on you.
Ooh, nines got cleaned up.
You gonna help,
And-
Soria?
I yell out.
I,
I yell out. You, who may or may not be Todriana.
you went the other way.
You've gone the other way.
I know. I'm yelling. That's why I'm yelling out. You are following the
You
wrong
are not
person.
within earshot at this point.
I got that
So
far away.
I'm scampering along as a
Wow.
squirrel.
I was really good at getting away.
Yeah, you guys, once you break, I mean, this is all like going on. This is a whole chase, like through the city and everything. Before you do what you were gonna do,
Yeah.
there is at the end of this alley that you've turned down. It dead ends, and there's a closed door there. It's the only way forward. You can choose. You need to make an intelligence or a dexterity saving throw.
Who?
Nines.
Nines.
So
He's the only one in the chase right now.
I'm gonna show how smart I am. We're gonna do an intelligence.
Yikes.
14. Rolled a 15.
Okay.
Look, I have idea.
You get to the door, and you forget how to open doors for a second. In your panic, you're just like shoving it and shoving
No,
it. and then
I know how to open doors. I put my hand on it and I imagine it opening.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, you forget how these doors operate, and she gains another position on you while you're screwing around with that. What were you gonna do as a squirrel?
I dropped my squirrel form and cast Hold Person.
Okay. What's the save on that?
Wisdom 15.
Okay, she is held. But you can't move
For a minute.
for 1 minute. Do you keep running away?
Yeah, I'll figure out how to open doors in
Okay.
normal town.
Okay. You get through, and you're holding her.
I'm keeping her held, but
Okay.
I'm also running the other way.
All right. Do you have to maintain vision on the target? for
Just
that as well?
concentration.
Okay. All right. You have successfully managed to ditch your quarry.
And we will all meet at the Saddest Pony.
And we all meet up at the Saddest Pony. Ideally. Unless
All
something
right.
weird happens.
You meet up at the Saddest Pony. You
Well
have a little
done.
bit of a hard time remembering how to get there, since you all split up and went different ways without really planning your route through the city. And you've been, in Nordfeld for a little bit, but it's not quite like back of your hand. So
I look at the back of my hand.
So it takes you a minute to get through there.
Okay, before we go in.
We have to test each other to make sure it's us. No, ask me a question only Sora would know.
What is your favorite animal?
A mammoth.
What kind of mammoth?
Baby mammoth.
That checks out.
What is its theme song?
Baby mammoth. Do 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 do.
Okay.
Nines.
What?
Who's the best musician in
I'm
the...
the best musician.
I mean, you can't really fake that. All Seth,
Yes.
recite the code of Ramarden.
Ah, the Code of Ramarden. If you are weak, I will be strong for you. If you are attacked, I will defend you.
I start pulling
Pull
out
my sword.
If you are alone, I will be there for you.
All right. That was a close one, All Seth. I almost disemboweled you.
That would have been very unpleasant. I would not have liked that.
Okay. You all seem to trust each other enough for now.
I look at the sign on the Saddest Pony.
Okay, it's the sign you expect. The Saddest Pony Tavern, Inn,
Wedding
Notary, and Chapel.
Ah, but we know they added more. Remember? We saw inside, and they added other things to it.
Maybe
Did
they
they
just haven't
put-
gotten to the sign yet.
Maybe.
So before we go in, do you wish to become
I'll be like
Madame Grange's friend?
Maggie.
Yeah.
I'll turn into Maggie.
Are they going to be confused on why you disappeared for several months?
No. Probably that would most likely not, which is the weird part. We walk into the Saddest Pony.
Okay. There's several patrons in there, which is something you've seen before at this time of day. And there's a bartender.
Just a regular.
Mm-hmm.
You who are the bartender.
Mm-hmm.
Is the proprietor on site?
Nope.
Do you know who the proprietor's name is?
Yeah.
Well, what is it?
Why am I telling you?
Because we are asking you very politely.
I'm a very good friend.
Mm-hmm. Everyone's a very good friend.
Well, can I get a mead?
Sure. What kind?
Something I
Mead
could,
flavored.
something you drink in the middle of the night.
Something I would drink in the middle of the night?
What would go well with a midnight brunch?
Pulls down a tap. Here you go. Tastes fine.
Do you have anything from the Tibook estate?
Nope, fresh out.
Interesting.
So what the hell do we do? We're like,
So there are other patrons here?
Mm-hmm. They're mostly sitting by themselves.
Are there any people who look like they're locals and regulars?
I mean, you have no idea what would.
Do I see the
Like,
rogue in
set-
the dark corner flipping a knife?
No.
What do I see in the dark corner?
There isn't a dark corner in the Saddest Pony Tavern and Grill.
Not a single dark corner.
it's around the building.
No, it's very well lit.
You who are the bartender.
I've described that in the past. It's very well lit in here.
You who are the bartender.
Mm-hmm.
Maggie here is a very good friend of Betty.
Of who?
Of Betty,
Uh-huh.
the proprietor.
Uh-huh.
Everyone knows her as Betty. Is that not the case?
Uh-huh.
Hey, can I have another mead?
Sure. Hands you another one.
All right, well, now I'm just holding 2 glasses.
Okay.
Can I get a third one?
I guess. Do you sure need one?
Yes.
Okay. Slides one over to you.
Can I get a 4th one?
Pours another. Slides it down.
You do
Okay, we're not going to believe this. Am I going to have a 5th one?
You think I wouldn't believe that in this place?
Yes, I don't think you would believe that.
Okay. Pours another one. Slides it down.
What do I do now, Olsef?
Well, you can either drink all of the meads yourself, or you can share them with us.
Well, I push one towards both of you.
We get to share one. We get one.
Yeah, go nuts!
How generous.
And I start drinking.
Okay. Tastes fine.
So you who are a bartender, have you been working here long?
Been here a while.
Yeah, for many, many years?
Nah, a few months.
Then you do not know the history of this place.
Not really, no.
No. And have you ever met the proprietor?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. How is he doing?
Fine.
Yeah. So it's everyone, basically.
So do you want to start a fight or something?
I think we should burn it all down.
Okay, no.
I think we should burn it all down.
I'm gonna look around.
Good.
I'm gonna look around and see.
So,
It would
so you,
seem to-
so
it would
you
seem-
want Nines to start a distraction. is
I
what
would
you're
It would
like-
seem to not be according to my code, but I do not think any of this is
I would
real.
like to look around.
So if you just don't think it's real, that's fine. Just to start murder hoboing.
For anyone listening in, do any of the people look like they're listening in to us?
They don't look like they're really listening to anything. They look lost in their own thoughts.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So there's not even 2 of them having a conversation.
It's like
No, they're all...
it's like 1 in the morning in a bar.
Yeah.
That's the most lively time to be in a bar.
I go up to one of them. Excuse me,
That's the traffic backstory.
What do you want?
I would like to ask 2 things.
Okay.
One, have you ever met the proprietor of this place?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. And how is he doing lately?
I don't know.
When was the last time you saw him?
Been a while.
Wow. What is your tragic backstory?
It's more than 2 things.
Your tragic backstory is more than
No,
2
you
things?
just said ask
I know.
two things.
Yes.
Alright, so we need to come up with okay, if we're in an illusion of some sort, right?
Yes, and we all know that they are incorrect about the proprietor.
Yeah. So if it's everyone, that means we're in some sort of illusionary space or something like that. Most
So set it
likely.
on fire.
At that moment, Ulseth, you look over and you see that Soloth has walked into the Saddest Pony.
What do they want? Why are we in here? We have to figure out the reason.
There you all are.
Hey, Sully.
Yes, all of us are here.
Where did Toddy go?
She said she had some business to take care of.
Well, that's funny because she told me that you guys ran away from her.
That doesn't sound like us.
That's a type of business.
What do you mean, the type of business?
Yes, running's our business.
She was occupied being run away from.
Well, she spent so long talking to the pretzel guy.
Yeah, they were talking about all sorts of stuff.
Why are you running away? What is wrong with you 3?
How did you find us?
Well, I figured that this is one of the places you might go to.
Why would you do that?
We would more likely go to the Blackwell bar
Why would you go there?
because we're good friends with the proprietor.
Aren't you good friends with the proprietor here?
No.
Who is that anyway? I forget names.
Madam Grange.
Oh, what is her first name?
I don't know. I've only ever known her as Madam Grange. We're not particularly close.
What do you need, Sola?
I'm checking in on you three. You're acting really weird. And besides, I could use some help.
With what?
Is this a job? Have someone asked for us by name?
No, but I'm asking. I need help.
Yes.
Call me crazy,
You are crazy.
but I think something is going on with the Agmar Nodal.
Always.
I think that they might be up to something. I heard one of them say some word I've never heard before. Something about grazing a limb or something.
Grazing a limb?
Something like that. Like, it's like congrats, Balim, or something like that.
Oh. Graz.
Medita?
Mm.
No.
Sounds interesting. What's it pay?
I can give you guys money from my personal account. I don't want this looking on the company.
Okay.
I don't have a ton of money, but how about 100 gold
Each?
A day?
for this job?
Each?
Sure.
Why
It
you
is
triple-
easier to divide by 3 if we each get the same amount.
Or at least make it like 99 gold.
He
so it's
already
like-
agreed
No,
to give
we
us
agreed.
100
each.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes, this imaginary Soloff is going to give us 100 gold, so.
Do you think they're after your... I'm whispering, but I realize we're also on microphones. Do you think that...
That is very good whispering.
Do you,
What are you guys talking about?
Just talk
We are
normally.
I am whispering now.
We are sotto voce.
Do you think he's after your code word thing?
It sounded like it was part of it, yes. I do not know why the Agmar Nodal would be interested in that. Or how they would even know of it.
All right, we'll go with you for now, Soloth.
Yes, and we trust you completely. Wink, wink.
On this job that you have for us.
Okay.
Because we love money and you.
All right. Sure.
But you have to ask for us by name.
Yeah,
What name are you guys using now? Did you decide to go on midnight brunch?
I mean,
pretty good. It
We're
sounded,
workshopping it right
it
now,
sounded
but
good when he said it.
Yes.
say it again.
Midnight brunch?
Say it faster.
Say it like in a way you're addressing us, though.
Say it as though it is somewhat mysterious, but yet strong.
Really sexy like.
Midnight brunch.
It is better.
I like it.
If you keep saying it like that,
How about...
that will work.
What about...
Someone
the
has
full-
hired midnight brunch?
No, say it right.
I'm trying to give you options.
What if we call it, like, Midnight Brunch featuring nines?
I don't think that helps.
Oh, okay.
Now, this all started since you guys got back into town.
Yeah?
That's weird. What a
I noticed
coincidence.
strange behaviors. Especially from the Agmar Nodal.
Uh-huh. What are they doing?
Everyone's being very evasive. It
That's-
seems the whole
We have noticed that.
seems the whole city has become really evasive.
I could see that, yes.
I worry even Todrian has been affected.
And do you think it has something to do with the Agmar Nodal?
I think they might be doing something to the water.
Oh no, Sturmgrimmy.
Oh no, Dazani.
So we should go confront them at the tree then?
Which tree?
where they all are? All the Agmar Nodal?
At their tree?
Yeah.
For clarity, Nordfeld does have 8 sacred trees within its city.
Oh, true.
So
I meant the Agmar Nodal tree.
I wasn't like, okay, which tree do you mean? I wasn't trying to be evasive or anything there.
How many non-magical trees are there?
Thousands.
We're in the
We
middle
should
of
destroy
a
them
pine
all.
forest.
Yeah, do we get to pick one?
I mean, sure.
We get to cut one down every year.
Okay.
All right.
Decorate it.
So where are we going?
Well, I thought we might go and observe them. They've been acting very strange.
All right.
They're incredibly secluded lately. But there's a good spot in the town square. If you go up to the highest point in the city hall, you can just make out their tree, and they can't really see all that much. I've got a spyglass here. I'll keep an eye on them. I kept the steward busy, and hopefully they won't look into this too much. Everyone's been acting really weird.
Is there an elevator?
What? No,
All right.
the stairs.
We are going upstairs, many of them.
Well,
Carry me,
why,
Olsef.
why don't you lead the way, Soloth?
Okay. He leads the way.
We'll be a respectful distance behind you.
He leads the way back to the town hall. He says before you head out, it's a good idea. Make it look like we might be separate.
Yeah. So, as we walk,
One of us has a spyglass too, I don't remember.
I think
you do.
we have one of us has a spyglass from
From Jomar.
Dromar.
I do not think it is me.
I don't think we trusted you with it. I have it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Just to make sure that we have one that might not have,
Might be
be
cursed.
tainted.
Yeah, so we need to sort out, like, what, if we're all under an illusion, usually, like, so with my experience with the Fae and stuff, if they put you under an enchantment, they're either just messing with you, or they're actively trying to get something from you or get you to do something.
But the Agmar Nodal claims that they would never do anything Fae.
Well, I know, but I'm not saying...
Okay,
If
I
this is an
understand.
illusion, the Agmar Nodal might just be playing on my hatred of them.
Mm-hmm. Or they're attempting to get something from us. And they are willing to, like, affect almost everybody in the entire city in order to accomplish it.
So, there has to be I mean, there doesn't have to be. But we should try and suss out why this is happening. And we also should probably figure out if this is real or an illusion, because we could be in a situation where a bunch of people are enchanted, or we could be in a situation where everything is an illusion.
I still did not detect illusion magic when I had cast.
Right, when you cast Detect Magic,
Mhm.
there wasn't a veil of illusion magic going on, and you didn't detect any enchantment spells on Soloth or
Or the steward.
the steward.
Well, perhaps we should go up to the tower.
We'll play along for now, but don't provide any,
No,
like don't say your Grat's word.
no, we will be very careful
Anything
not to
like
give
that.
away anything. We will keep an eye on Zoloth and not let him get behind any of us or be sneaky around us.
Yeah, because you know he stabs people through the back.
And
Like Maggie. I'm still looking like Maggie, by the way.
and
She
he
doesn't have a
has-
good track record, so
And we
be
will
careful there.
We will use your spyglass to attempt to verify anything we see through his.
Yeah.
Okay. So, you who are Zoloth,
Mm-hmm.
we will follow you to the top of the tower.
As we are right now, because we were talking while following you.
Okay. guessing this conversation is going on inside the city hall?
We figured we were talking, following behind him a respectful distance on the way there.
We're now at the
but-
city. We've
yeah.
arrived at the city hall
Well,
now.
so once we get there, yeah.
So you're informing him now of what you're doing.
Yes, that we will indeed follow him to the top of the tower.
Okay, got it.
And if we're already in the city hall when we make that decision, all the better.
Okay,
And I will.
sure.
And I will just pick up 9s and save us a lot of trouble.
That's probably good, because I was going to make you roll for it, 9s. So now I'm just going to make Soria roll for it.
Stare check, stare check, stare
It's been a while
check.
since you guys had a stare check.
Is it athletics?
Yes.
6.
You who are Zoria.
Yeah?
You didn't make it off the
You who
the
are-
landing.
I rolled a 7.
Or should I say, you who are Maggie.
Yeah?
Climb on up.
How about I get inside my bag and you just carry that?
Okay.
Alright. I jump in.
Okay. I've got 9s and a bag.
I'll stick my head out of it though.
Does that make it your Maggie baggie?
It's my Maggie. Be careful of my Maggie baggie.
Yes.
It's where I keep all my food seasonings in.
I climb the stairs.
I don't even know what to do with you right now.
Why?
I follow Zola.
Do you not like Maggie baggie?
I'm not a huge fan of Maggie Baggy.
Because that's a contender for the group.
But while I'm doing that, I'm listening very carefully for any footsteps behind us.
I mean, no. It's just you and Soloth. That's it.
And 9s!
And
Max
Maggie
didn't get
Baggy.
in the bag. And I'm sticking my head out of the bag.
Yeah, so the only footsteps you hear are you and
Solo.
Soloth.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh,
That's
okay.
it, yeah.
Yeah.
He doesn't hear me kicking him in the back as I get
Oh, he
carried.
hears that. It's just not a
Are
footstep.
you leaving gum all over the
It's a-
stairs?
No,
It's a
I had
bean
taken those
kick.
off some time ago.
Okay.
Because
I think you should leave it on.
Because you have little beans on your feet.
Well, I can't put them on now while I'm carrying you and Maggie Baggy on the
Put
stairs.
those down and put the shoes on.
They're socks.
Yeah,
Pull the
he has
socks
to
off.
take his shoes off, put the socks on. And
Okay. Do we ever get to the top of the stairs?
Eventually, it takes you longer than it rightly should, but you do get to the top of the stairs, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I'll get out of the bag.
Yeah, give you your bag back.
Yeah.
9s you may now get off. I dropped 9s.
I have to roll something for that.
No, you're good.
Okay.
All right, you're at the top, and true to the description that Soloth gave you, you have a pretty good view of the Agmar Nodal tree.
Okay, I'll pull out my spyglass.
And you look out, and you see that the tree, unlike before, it's had some sort of how best to describe it? Basically like a thorn wall raised up around it. There's still a way into it, right?
It was in the
There's-
middle of a park.
Mm-hmm. I know there's like a thorn wall around the tree area. Like the whole, actually it's like the whole park. It's kind of this
Like
thorn
they
wall.
made a compound, basically.
Yeah, and there's a gate that people can go through. It's like a compound now.
Okay,
You see what I mean about that suspicious behavior?
that's pretty suspicious.
I don't know
Why,
what
what's
they're
happening?
There's a big, they put a big thorn wall around the whole park.
Ah, a thorn thing like the whip that you throw sometimes?
No, like a wall, so it's like a fort.
Oh. But it was a park. It belonged
It's-
to the people of the city.
It's not now.
That was not very nice of them. These Agmar Nodals are not good.
Yeah, they're kind of dicks.
Yes.
Yeah, like I said, every time.
You make a perception check.
Guidance.
Actually, no. Make an investigation check.
Yeah, still guidance. I'm way worse at investigation. 15.
When you look out, you see that they actually have some animals in cages.
They have animals in cages.
Inside the wall?
Yeah.
What are they doing with them?
I don't know. Putting them in cages.
What kind of animals?
What kind of animals?
There's a couple of dogs.
Couple of
and
dogs.
Cats.
Couple of cats.
There's some rats.
Some rats.
Actually, a lot of rats.
A lot of rats.
You see some foxes.
Some foxes.
Anything you haven't seen before?
Anything I haven't seen?
No.
Baby mammoth, maybe?
No baby
Maybe-
mammoth.
Maybe baby man with a hat on.
Have you
No,
thought about that?
That might confuse you because it's in disguise, but
Giant-
it's actually a baby mammoth.
There is no baby mammoth in
Giant
a hat
spider.
or disguise. No giant spiders that you see.
It looks like they're
Wait, you
having...
don't see my wife?
Like they are capturing people's pets and holding them ransom.
Or they're having a pet adoption day.
Is there a sign that says Pet Adoption Day?
Is there some...
No, there is no pet adoption day.
You who are Zoloft.
It might be a word of mouth pet of adoption day.
You who are Zoloft.
They're really effective
Yeah.
if you're good at marketing.
When did this wall of thorns go up?
Pretty recently.
Like when we got here.
Shortly after you guys arrived, yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What a coincidence.
Yes.
And they're doing something to the water.
I think so.
The water
Right.
in the lake or the water in the wells or the
I
water
mean, look
in
at the sewer grates they have there. Look, they're pouring this stuff down it. And there's like this kind of green oozy stuff.
Does that look
There.
familiar?
No, I'm kind of pouring it down.
They're
into...
making Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
What do you
I
mean?
thought they were making Daredevil.
They're pouring the ooze into the sewer.
They are pouring things into the sewers.
Green ooze.
Now you're gonna get superheroes.
So I
Don't
do not
pour your
understand.
ooze down the sewer. That's how you get
Wait,
superheroes.
I check. I count how many turtles are in the cages.
There's 5.
Oh,
Is there a rat with
they included the lady turtle.
How
Is there what?
progressive. Is there a rat with it? With the turtles?
Well, I told you there's lots of
There's
rats.
Yeah, but
lots.
is there specifically a rat with the turtles?
Like a really wise looking rat.
Oh yeah, I did actually roll a 20 on that. So yes, yes. There's lots of rats, but this one looks special.
Like it knows
Like
martial arts.
Like it might
So-
be able to teach martial arts if it transforms into something.
How many rats have motorcycles?
No rats on motorcycles.
No rats on motorcycles, Nines.
Okay.
I knew you were gonna ask.
Okay. Look up there, see that red one, that
I look
red
at
star.
the ceiling.
You see a Tashira Noon come out through the tree.
There's a Tashira Noon in the compound,
In the compound.
right?
Yep,
Through the tree.
came out through the tree.
Came through their magic teleport tree.
How do you know it is a Tashira Noon?
It's wearing armor that looks like
Mhm.
yours.
Exactly.
I was wondering if that was the case since I cannot see it
I
clearly.
assumed that.
Yes.
But when you said
That's how you know that
Okay.
it's on there.
So the Agmar Nodal is doing something with Tashira Noon. That is not necessarily
there.
a good thing.
They're pouring ooze into the sewers, and
They're doing a lot of sewer oozing.
this seems really sketchy, right?
Yeah, and I
Like a
am.
little too sketchy.
If they are putting things into the sewers, I am worried about Muriel.
It's a little too
Yeah,
well.
we should go see Muriel. Maybe she knows something.
Yeah.
Or she might be in danger from the green ooze that they are pouring in.
So should we go talk to Mariel?
Yeah, maybe we should. That's a good idea.
She is part of the Agmar Nodal and is in the sewer and also is a friend.
You're providing a lot of information
He would know that.
here.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes,
he
would
would.
know that.
Yeah, she's a good friend of yours.
And she
She
Yeah.
lives
And
in
she
the
has
sewer.
that world famous spaghetti.
Yes, that is her famous dish that she cooks all of the time.
I wouldn't know anything about that.
Mm.
Hmm.
Well, there seems to be a nexus of events around Muriel. Perhaps we should go visit her.
Well, there's a nexus of events around the Agmar Nodal, and she
And
is.
she is part of the
Part of
Agmar
it.
Nodal.
All right, why don't you take us to her?
I don't know how to get there. You guys are gonna have to show me the way.
Really?
Huh.
I know she's in the sewers, but I don't know where.
All right, let's go to Mariel. we will head towards Miriam.
Okay.
We know the way. We've been there several times.
Yeah, so let's purposely go to the wrong one, though.
Let's go.
Do you actually want to go to the wrong one?
Yeah, let's go to the wrong one.
We're going
Because
to...
we're...
Which one? I
We're
mean, there's a
telling
lot
Sol-
of wrong ones. Is there a specific wrong one you want to go to?
all right, let me find my map.
Or just not Muriel's?
Now we're going to find a specific one.
We could go to where these rats nests were.
The rat nest one? Let's go to the rat nest one.
We could go down here.
You want to go to the rat nest one?
Let's go to 758174. Or 0174, sorry.
Which one's that one?
The murder cult room.
That is where the murder cult was.
Fine, let's go to the murder cult room, because it worked so well for us last time.
75-0174.
Okay. Sure. So you're in the murder cult room.
Yep.
Okay. Get down there. Is this where Muriel is?
I thought so.
That seemed right.
Okay. Guess she's not here anymore.
Well, perhaps we need to do some exploring then to see if we could find her.
Yeah, probably.
Good thing we have this map, right?
Yep.
Yes.
We have a whole drawing of it. Two of them, actually.
Are they the same, though?
Pretty similar.
So is there anything in this room that you find familiar?
You don't remember anything happening here, do you? Or while we're here?
You know, just making
Just,
conversation.
Is this a room where all that bad stuff happened?
What bad stuff would that be?
You mean with the clown?
Oh, yeah.
Clown.
And the
Yeah,
sewer.
the clown.
And the
we went to the
sewer.
clown down here.
I mean, wasn't there like some? Yeah, this is the murder place. Yeah,
Yeah, with the clowns.
I don't remember any clowns,
Well, they murdered people.
but yeah, this is the murder place.
Are you sure of that?
I think so. Yeah.
Should we head towards Muriel?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We go into the room.
So we go to get to Muriel.
We go, if this is north up here. Anyway, we go into the room with 75-0164, which is just immediately adjacent. It's a round room.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then we go north.
And then we turn left and head up to 017349, where
all the rats'
there
nests.
used to be rats' nests there, if there still are.
Yeah, how many rat nests are there?
You don't see any rats. But you do see the remnants of the nests.
And we pass.
Do they look like they've been cleared out or something?
I mean,
Because there was a lot of rats in cages, that's why I asked.
you don't know if they've been like cleared out, but you don't see rats.
So
How many impassable bars are there?
None that are any new. There's not new ones from the last time you were down here.
So we pass straight through that.
And then turn right.
We want to keep Zoloth under observation, but not just walking in front of us. So, if you don't mind, you, Zoria, and Nines go first, and then Zoloth, and I'll follow behind Zoloth.
Sure. So we go right, then left.
And I pull out Alashalar, my offhand, and just swing at the rat's nest. So I have an excuse for doing that, but I have it handy.
So, if I can't see, can you turn your sword on?
My sword on? What do you mean?
No, I was talking to Olseth. I just call him Soloff sometimes.
It's a pet name.
Okay. That's weird to know.
Okay, I pull out my flamey sword and light it. I'm
Okay.
walking with my flamey sword up, and we go straight through the rat's nest room There's a turn to the right,
Mm-hmm.
and then we turn left.
And then we go through a little S and then turn right again to get into Muriel's.
Yep.
Okay, you're
So,
there.
Is there moss on the ground like usual?
Yeah, everything seems to be in order.
We
Yep.
step over the rat trap.
Have we seen any green ooze
Yeah.
along the
Yeah,
way?
you guys know where she keeps her traps.
Have we seen any sign of green ooze?
No, you haven't.
Okay.
Muriel?
Who's there?
It's midnight brunch.
Midnight brunch.
I wanted to see how it felt.
Well, pretty good.
Sorry, Ulseth and Nines.
Yes, I remember. You have a group name now.
Yeah,
It only took like
maybe
49 episodes.
50 even.
And it's food related.
Naturally.
Naturally.
And if you say it the correct way, it sounds very awesome.
What is the
Like-
correct way?
All sexy like.
Yeah, like
Yeah, Soloff, say it.
No, Muriel, say it.
Midnight brunch.
Well, Soloff, you say it.
I got chills.
I did.
Midnight brunch.
No, sexy like, remember?
Midnight brunch.
Yeah.
Yeah. This
Well,
is
if only
good.
the captain could say it.
Yeah.
We might never know. So you who are Muriel,
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
am wondering, have you made any of your famous spaghetti recently?
No.
Ah.
I don't make spaghetti.
Oh, what is it that you specialize in?
I make curry.
Had you any?
How'd you
curry-
forget that, Ulsaf? You're so forgetful.
Yeah.
Oh yes, I know. I do not know. I must have
Hey.
confused you with some other person who lives in a sewer and
Muriel?
makes spaghetti.
By the way, what the hell's up with the Agmar Nodal?
Well, you know, they aren't acting very good lately.
Why is that?
I think it's something to do with their fears about fey magic.
Yeah, but you don't share those fears?
I've met many creatures. I don't worry that much about the fey.
Why do they have all the animals in cages?
They haven't told me, but I think they think they've been fey touched.
Sorry, have you just been touching animals?
Yeah, but not here.
Are you still Maggie?
Yeah. I haven't changed out of Maggie's shape. What are they pouring in the sewers?
I don't know, but it smells terrible.
Where
What
is
does it
it?
taste like?
I won't taste it.
Do you know where it is coming down into the sewer?
Sometimes it comes right into my home.
Oh no, have you had to clean it up?
Many times.
Have you gotten tarp?
Maybe I should.
Do you happen to have any here? Have you kept any, or have you sent it off
Up the
somewhere?
goo.
No, I destroy it.
Do you have any idea what it does?
No, but I see the animals run away from it.
Will the giant spider run away from it?
Yes.
What's his name again?
I don't know, you named him.
Yeah, but I don't remember when I name things.
Didn't you write it down in your journal?
I have
What?
a weird, like, partial memory. I think you named it Bruce.
That sounds right.
I feel like you named the spider Bruce. I could be way off, but it wasn't one of the notes I bothered to write down.
Did you think we just weren't gonna run into the spider again?
I didn't think the name of the spider was going to be relevant, no.
It's amazing how things come around.
How suspicious.
No one remembers the name of the spider, especially the person who named it.
Oh my god. They've even made me forget. How devious.
This goes far deeper than any of us expected.
As you're all trying to recall the spider's name,
Yeah, I have to think
deep
about
in
it.
thought,
What was that spider's name?
We have really, that's all we're worried about right now. Everything else just
you hear
doesn't matter.
a call for help behind you as Soloth gasps out, "Ah! Duh! They've got me!"
Who
And
has you?
see an Agmar Nodal and like this army of rats around them, and then spiders and things. And this Agmar Nodal is got a knife to Soloth's throat. Okay, you three are gonna tell me what you're doing here. Tell me how you got off of that ship. How'd you get here? We've been watching you for a long time. And if you don't, your boss, he's not gonna live long.
We were here swapping curry recipes.
And
Visiting Muriel.
you see another Agmar Nodal, and more rats and spiders start moving in as now they've got Muriel.
We were brought here by the Cormor security force.
Where did they find you?
In
the ocean.
In the water.
And where were you coming from? They wouldn't have attacked unless you were coming from somewhere that threatened them.
It was like an abandoned island or... Wait.
We had come off of a ship.
We came from Krebstadt, I think.
Yes.
Yes, from Tangy
You
Crab.
expect me to believe that you came from Krebstadt? Remember, your friend's lives
Yes,
are
of course it was
at hand.
Krebstadt. We can tell
The
you all
knife
about
is
Krebstadt.
pressing a little bit into Soloth's skin now.
What would you like to know
Look,
about
they had
Krebstadt?
Tangy Crab. The voice that asshole was there.
Where did you go after Krebstadt?
On the ship.
Yes,
And
that
then
ship.
we got shot.
On the ocean. While we were on the ship. It was very unfriendly.
Yes, we were committing big boy crime.
And what was that?
Being smuggled.
You let the Fey realm come in, didn't you?
What? No.
What? When?
Tell
Where?
me.
The
Knife
Fey realm,
goes
when?
Closer.
Who, what?
What were you doing between Krebstadt and where you were attacked?
Well, we did find
We were
a
sailing.
pirate place, right?
No, that was before Krebstadt.
Oh.
I
you
did
sure?
I did
I
some
think so.
fishing.
Yes, we did do fishing.
We saw a tuna.
Maybe a little exertion will remind you that we're serious.
Ah,
Get him! And the rats and the spiders start swarming in on you guys. And Fluff, for reasons from somewhere, I don't know from what. And
From
we
the
are
rat.
gonna take a quick break, and we'll be back and jump into some combat. See you in a minute.
Kill so many.
Welcome back, everyone. We are about to dive into combat, and that means that we have to change things up just a little bit. You all are going to need to roll initiative.
Crap.
Well, it was going to be good.
I rolled a number.
You rolled a number. Usually when you roll a number...
Did anyone get above a 10?
No.
Oh, God.
Okay, sure. Yeah.
Hold on. Let's turn that around. Hey! Got a lot better.
Let's do this. Absolutely.
Well, that was a practice roll. Let me do my real roll.
Yeah.
We're using golf initiative, right?
No, we're not.
Oh,
Soria, what's yours?
6.
6. Okay. And Ulseth?
5.
9s.
Best number.
So you're the top right
Yeah,
now.
so I'm the best with a 6.
The cat is agile.
All right.
We're doomed.
Well, apparently so are the enemies. Okay.
So, like, this is very similar to a fight we've had before.
Yeah, so we need to kill the rats and the spiders.
Like, this is like when Dromar thought he was a were-rat.
So which one is Dromar?
Dromar's not here.
Can I use my perception to see if there's a Dromar-esque rat?
Oh, yeah, go ahead. Very good.
That is
It's just a
that's a
goblin.
17.
There's a rat that you look at. It's a little greenish. And the longer you stare at it, the more it starts to, like, look back at you. And it does a little head cock and goes, hello!
Oh, God!
Oregano!
You didn't even make me cast Speak with Animal. Good, I don't have to burn a spell slot
That's
to
the
get that
power
joke.
of being a were-rat. He was
Can you
never
mark-
fully cured.
Can you mark that one so we know which one to kill first?
Oh.
Oh, he's evil! He's evil!
There is no Dromar
Rat.
No Dromar rat. Okay.
Dratmar?
First up are the 2 spiders. So the one farthest away from me, that one is going to charge up at Ulseth and make kind of a jump at him. And is now like, he's on you, and like you see the claws, like the little mandibles, yeah, just
Oh, yeah.
they're grabbing at you, but you manage to kind of backhand it and fend it off for now. Then the other spider, our puppy's with us.
Our puppy is below the
She's
table.
very, very lonely upstairs, so
What are you doing?
she's down here
Trying to
making noise.
She's trying to dig into her bed.
She's not going to get very far.
So
The
yes,
other spider runs at 9s.
Isn't it?
No!
Isn't the spider attacking me? It's just.
There
trying
should
to
be 2
grapple.
spiders.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tried to grapple you.
Yeah, that one runs up at 9s. Well, what's your AC 9s?
14.
This one jumps up and kind of like scratches you with its front
Ugh.
legs and deals 2 damage to you.
Oh.
Then it's they. If you thought you rolled bad, it's 9s. It's your turn.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Olsef! I'm
Yes.
going to inspire you!
Oh, good.
With what?
I always love your inspiration.
Oh no.
You're inspired now!
I am definitely inspired.
I forgot that.
Is that why you were asking me why no one was asking for inspiration at break?
I mean, there's other reasons, but...
I had forgotten that
You got a slide whistle.
you got a slide whistle. What is she knocking around down there?
She's just
Digging in her bed.
Okay, I I'm very glad that I gave you that slide whistle.
I'm just gonna stab the one in front of me
Okay.
with my rapier.
You're pretty
Yeah.
good with that rapier.
Better
We'll
than
see.
Ulsa.
Better than me.
Yeah, that's gonna be a 23 to hit.
See?
Yeah, you definitely hit.
And let's see what minimum
No
damage.
doubt there.
And not minimum. I did 4 damage.
Wow. Oh, holy cow.
Yeah,
You did, like,
4 damage.
Actual damage.
Yeah, 2 plus 2.
I am really impressed. Let's give a little.
You know, I
context.
got
Yeah.
I rolled a 7 last time we were in a combat.
That might
Yeah,
be
but-
the most damage we'll do this entire
That was
combat.
just so. That was so unbelievable that I thought it was a one-off, and now you come back with 4.
Yeah, that's,
It's that midnight
You're
brunch energy.
posting some positively Ulsethian numbers here.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you roll more dice than I do damage. So.
Anything else you want to do on your turn?
It's right next to me. I don't think
Yeah.
I'm gonna move.
Okay.
Soloff! The help!
Oh, here. I forgot. He's
Being
put
grappled
the,
by
He's being grappled by
this druid.
that druid.
Stop being grappled!
Yep.
Protect me!
And now it's Soria's turn.
I cast. Alright, let me check here. Yeah. Okay, I am going to put a small drop of water in my hand and begin the incantation to create a shard of ice and hurl
Okay.
an ice knife at this one here.
At that one?
Yep.
Okay. What's the reflex on that?
Well, I make an attack first, but it will also be a dexterity 15 save on both of those rats.
Okay.
I rolled a nat 1 to hit.
For a total of?
8.
That hits.
Alright, it's a rat.
It's a rat.
Okay. Then I do 8 damage, piercing.
They both failed their.
They both failed.
Yes.
Then they both
Again, they're rats.
take 10 cold damage.
Okay, they both just freeze into like little ratsicles and then shatter.
Ooh, you did it again.
Cold-blooded Soria, that's what we call you.
Yep. That's my name.
Anything else you'd like to do?
No, I'm good.
Okay, then in this order, the one kind of in the middle. Yep, that one. Then the one to the left. Then the one to the right. They all charge at you. First, the one in the middle goes towards Soria.
Well, you
Takes
did just
a-
kill 2 of them.
Takes a running leap. What's your AC?
16.
Okay, well, that doesn't matter because it's a critical hit.
Uh-oh.
And it deals. That's out of the tray. It deals 2 damage to you on the critical hit.
It's like a regular rat, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just a regular rat.
Alright. These aren't giant rats even. Got it.
Yeah, they're just regular rats. And then,
Yeah.
puppy. Then the one over on the left charges towards 9s, and it takes a leap at you. Holy cow! Another nat 20.
Watch
And
out, you might get 2,
This
3.
one deals
8 damage.
3 damage.
Wow.
And then that last one runs towards Ulseth and misses. And tries to bite, and you just dodge out of the way. Thank you, Sophie. You're being so helpful moving my green screen. Thank you so much. And then it's the Agmar Nodal
Behind Solon.
behind Soloth. And that Agmar Nodal run, like dragging Soloth, they run kind of off the map. And
Like this way?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, off that way. So they run off that way.
They go past the unmovable barrier.
Through the bars?
They slip through the bars.
You can slip through them, Ulsa.
We could have done that the whole time.
Just through the bars instead of trying to dig them out and blow them up and cut them.
See?
Yeah. I think we saw that in a movie once.
Whatever. After this combat, let's spend 30 minutes trying to get through it.
And then the rats reappear that you've killed. Those two more pop in from where the druid left, and they charge towards you guys. That one towards Ulseth, and the other one sort of towards Nines. And I don't think that one will come close, but the first one charges towards Nines, or sorry, Ulseth, and again, misses, because everyone else takes damage but Ulseth in this one.
That's okay. I probably won't give any damage either.
Yeah, probably not. And now we're back at the top with the spiders.
Don't I get a chance?
No.
Do I get a turn at all?
No.
Yes, you do.
You don't.
You do.
You didn't roll good enough for
I-
a turn, also.
No, you do.
I mean, my
I-
initiative was 5, but that still has to be better than not at all.
Yep, nope. Just trying to keep the pace up and going a little too quick. It's your turn.
Okay, I raise my flamey sword and attack the spider.
Okay.
8.
Like total?
Yeah.
Use
That-
your inspiration.
That
Oh, yeah.
actually doesn't.
No, that's slide whistle. Inspiration.
Yeah, that's much better. 13.
Okay, that'll hit. Yeah.
Okay.
The spiders are
Thank you.
giant
Once
spiders.
again, slide whistle saves the day.
It does, because no matter which of these d20s I use, this does 12 slashing damage and 5 fire damage.
It's gone.
Okay. Then I raise the weapon that oftentimes does hit and
Okay.
attack
The rat behind you.
this rat here.
You go for the one behind you.
Oh, so that I'm not flanked?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll
Yeah, because they're
attack
doing
the rat
so much damage with their nat
behind
20s.
me. This time I get a 13.
Wow.
Pretty exciting.
You hit on the first attempt.
You didn't have to be inspired.
No, it did 6 slashing damage to the rat.
Okay. The rat is somehow still up, just barely. It's taking a pretty bad blow. Probably won't last the rest of the combat.
Not if I attack with my main hand. It's got a lot of opportunities to survive.
Anything else that you want to do?
No, I'm not sure what's going to happen next. So I am going to use my bonus action to go into room, which gives me 2.
You used your bonus action to off.
Oh, I did
Yeah.
with my offhand. Never mind then.
All right. Then we are back at the top with the other spider that remains. And that one's going to still try to attack Nines.
And I'm flanking with it.
And
Just kidding. I side with the spider.
your AC's 14, right?
Yes.
Okay. This spider now does 4 damage to you.
Grief.
This is just pick on 9's day. I'm down 9 HP.
The best number to be.
Quiet, you.
And then we go to Nine's turn.
I'm going to do attack the rat in front of me.
Okay. The rat.
The
you
spider?
said?
The spider.
The spider.
Whatever I attacked before.
The spider.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I got a nat 20.
Oh,
I got cat smiley face.
Yep.
Wow.
And that is going to do 8 damage.
8.
8
Holy
damage.
cow. Okay.
What? That's the best number.
So, quiet, you. So, using the rat that's still at the end of my rapier,
Oh, yes.
I am going to bat the spider away.
Yeah. Okay. You know, golf swing it out. Very good. It's gone.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's dead now.
You got it.
they're just dying so quick. I'm not used
Like
to
he
it.
did damage before and damage this time, and it added up to actually doing something.
That's Nine's motto.
Yeah.
Adding up to actually doing something.
Yeah.
Very good.
Cumulatively throughout the day, you do a thing.
It's your turn.
I'm going to ice knife this rat. Here.
Okay.
So, to hit, that is 15.
Yeah, that hits.
And all 3 of those rats need to make reflex saves of 15.
They all make it.
Okay. Do they get half damage?
They have no bonuses, but apparently... Are you bored? Okay. I am going to
Dang it.
just let her back up.
Alright. Well, I will be doing 3 damage to that rat. But if they all survive that dexterity save, then they don't get any cold damage. I was hoping for a good AoE hit on them.
Yeah, that would have been pretty good. You could have taken out all the rats.
That
Instead,
was
they're
my
the most
goal.
resilient rats we have ever faced.
Are they?
Well, one of them's Dromar, so yes.
No, that was the one that died already.
So now the rats attack them.
I think it's now the rat's turn unless I do something else.
Do something drastic.
It is the rat's turn, yes.
Well, let me...
Turn to a rat and show them how it's done.
What was your roll for the attack?
15.
Oh, that'll hit.
Yeah, I did like 3 piercing damage
Okay.
to that rat.
So that rat takes a little damage.
But if they avoided all the cold damage,
They did.
okay.
They held together for warmth.
Aw, that's kind of
Then
sweet.
it's the rat's turn. And
So unfair that they attack in a pack.
they are first going to attack Ulseth. Miss. Another miss from the second one. Then there's one on Soria. That's a miss. The one on 9s. That's a miss. And then it's
Does this one move?
that one is going to move to attack 9s and also misses. So a whole bunch. And then at the end of their turn, the spiders come back out from that tunnel and charge up as far as they can get. And then it's Ulseth's turn.
Okay. I'm going to attack this rat here.
Okay.
11.
That'll hit.
That's good because, boy, single digits.
At least she's finally throwing enemies at us that we can handle.
Yeah.
You went from fighting Brucalion to rats in a sewer.
9 slashing damage and 8 fire damage.
It's gone.
At least when I hit a rat, it's pretty effective. And then I raise my offhand and attack the one that's right in front of me.
Okay.
14.
Yeah, that hits.
Doing 6 slashing damage.
And I think that one was injured previously.
Possibly.
I think that one was.
No, it was this one. That's the one you threw.
That's the one I hit with the nice knife, and that's
Yeah.
the one you hit before. Also hit that one behind him before.
Yeah.
Oh, so you hadn't hit that one there.
I'm not
Okay.
attacking this one.
Then that one's still up.
Yeah, they both have had 6 damage.
Yeah, that's right. Thank you. It's now 9's turn.
Can I-
Because the initiative resets when there's new enemies.
Can I do like a insight or perception to see if these rats look identical to the ones we just killed?
Sure. Make a... Yeah, I think that'll be perception.
I got a 15.
Look pretty similar, yeah.
I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna just start going towards the gate.
This one?
Yeah. The
Okay,
one that
sure.
Soloff.
Sure.
Go ahead and use feline agility and
I'll get you right out. Although you do get 2 attacks of opportunity from some rats.
They do. Miss. Miss.
I didn't explain what I was doing either. I probably should have said
We
that they
just
looked. You just saw me like, huh, and then I just left.
Yeah.
You're like, bye.
Bye. No more pokey with your rapier. Nope.
So Nines,
Bye. Nice knowing you.
I'm tired of fighting the same rats. I'm leaving.
that seems fair.
Sure.
Okay, it's Soria's turn.
Are we leaving?
Do you trust the
Every-
opinion of Nines?
Every time Nines just sort of like leaves, we usually have to follow. I'll take my action to turn into an elk
Okay.
and move 50 feet.
All right.
And I'm out.
All right. Couple
We just
of...
abandoned Olsaf.
Hey,
We
that
could
one
have hit
hits
something on the way out.
with a... Okay. That one hits with a crit, dealing
Let me get
4 damage.
my elk HP.
You took 4 damage as an elk. I'm assuming that doesn't knock you out.
No, shouldn't.
So you took 4 damage. And now, Ulseth, it is almost your turn, but there's a couple spiders that need to go. Miss. Miss. And miss. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, the one that was in front of Nines, that one moved to attack. And so did the other one, although it's not its turn yet. That one has lower initiative. And Ulseth, that's your turn.
Okay. I'm surrounded
Just-
here.
Just
Whirlwind.
Just leave.
He definitely has that feat.
I can attack and move and attack and move.
But if you just leave, you could get out in one turn by dashing with your standard action.
Yeah, there's only 5 attacks of opportunity on the way.
Well,
No,
you go.
they use a couple of them use their attacks already.
15, 20, 21. You could get out with only getting these 3 rats.
Okay. I'm pretty
Technically,
healthy.
only one rat hasn't used their attack of opportunity in that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This one back here.
You'll be
Okay.
fine.
Everybody's
Although
gone.
they had their turns, there would be 3. There would be 3.
I know.
They haven't hit you once.
Yeah, killing rats and spiders is a whole lot of fun, but I agree. I'll come and join you.
Alright, so you take your whole action to run out.
Yeah.
And they all miss.
You didn't get hit once, did you?
I got hit 3 times.
Well, that's because you didn't wear your chainmail.
I am wearing it. Ever since you told me to change armor, I've been getting hit all the
wow.
time.
It's that sort of like you feel safer, so you put yourself in danger.
No, I
more.
don't.
Okay, so now we're out of this.
Yeah, do they follow us?
They do not. You're running down the hall now. Nines, you're out in front. Are you pursuing the Agmar Nodal? You can see them. They're dragging Ulseth.
So loud.
See? Yeah, we just do.
Everybody gets me confused
It's a
with
pet
someone.
name.
It's just everyone calls him,
They're both
Ulseth.
tall and swordy.
Yeah, you're tall, swordy. Yeah.
We're easily confused with each other.
Well,
Yes.
Yeah.
Fire ASMR for both.
Fire Ganassi.
Fire Ganassi, yeah. ASMR.
tell you what, can I, since I used my feline agility and I ran all the way there, can I be within 30 feet of them?
Yeah, actually, you probably could.
Oh, hey, can I have Soloff back? I really need him. As I cast suggestion at him.
All right. Fine. But don't think for a second that I'm going to let you leave here until you tell me what you were doing on that island.
What island?
I don't know.
I thought we were on a peninsula.
I thought so too. We were
Did you guys catch
collecting.
up? to me.
We were collecting
Oh,
them.
at this point, an elk just comes full bore, charging head down into this guy. Like I just went full head tilted down charge at him.
So he let go of Soloff. I
Yeah.
assume Soloff comes to us.
Yeah, sure. Why not? Absolutely. Yeah, well, you're down in this tunnel, and Zoloth comes over to you guys, and you're charging at this Aqua Nodal just full bore.
Yep.
No, full elk.
Full elk.
Full elk.
Yeah, boar is different.
Completely different animal.
If we wanted.
I don't care.
Yeah, just like he lets him go, so it kind of wanders off being weird. And then like he's yelling and Nines and he are yelling back and forth, and then there's just like and elk just out of the
Okay,
side.
roll for attack.
Oh, come on.
Fell out of the tray.
It did fall out of the tray, is that?
Yep. Yeah, you know my rules.
Alright.
Stay in the tray.
This is a ram attack.
I thought it was an elk.
God, Ram's a completely
11,
different animal.
oh, sorry. No, 13 to hit.
That hits.
Alright, and since I'm ramming, it does an extra 2d6 damage. Because I'm charging. 10, 13 bludgeoning damage, and they have to make a DC 13 saving throw or be knocked prone.
Okay, they're not knocked prone, but you have smashed into them. You think you've probably broken quite a few bones with your hit. And they stagger back. And then from around the corner, a few more Agmar Nodal come, and they've got some sort of spell. They're holding it. They're holding their spell.
How? Here,
Tell us what you were doing on that island, or you're all gonna die.
I have a question. As a player.
Yeah.
Based on the ladder and stuff, how far down underground are we?
Probably 15 feet.
Alright, I dropped my elk form. I think this will work, actually. I should double check before I say this.
Great. We're all gonna die.
What are you trying to do?
No. So I know they could just teleport up out with Nines' cloak. I was thinking if Misty Step would work, but I have to be able to see.
Yeah.
So. Dang it.
I think they are talking about when we were on the peninsula, trying to track down that very, very rare commodity of tropical goodness, coconuts.
Yes, we were gathering coconuts on the peninsula.
You were doing more than gathering coconuts?
We ate them.
Why do you care?
I turned one into instrument.
Because you've touched the Fey world. Tell us what you found there.
The coconuts were fey?
Yes. Wait. No.
Alright.
I did not know the coconuts were fey.
Tell us or suffer.
If they're after Faye stuff, why don't you two escape and I'll escape out another way?
All set for you, willing participant.
Yes.
We go 30 feet into the air. Straight up.
Okay. You are...
Hopefully.
You're about 10 feet above the street.
In
Yeah, I'm
someone's
very
house.
aware of that.
In someone's house.
And... roll percentile die.
Both of us?
No, just 9. This was his decision. And he's gonna reap the consequences.
29.
That's a number.
Yeah, that's
You-
a number.
You are inside the closet of someone's house.
Ah, free clothes.
Is there a nice hat?
You don't know.
There's
can't-
currently a
it's dark.
flaming sword in the room.
Oh no!
You can.
There is that.
There is a flaming sword.
And now there's a lot of other things that are on fire.
Turn it off! Turn it off!
It's a little late for
Does it
not
match?
lighting the things on fire. But yeah, you're not fueling it further might be a good idea.
I turn off the flaming sword.
Okay, you
Flame
can still
off.
see quite well because, a lot of the clothes in the closet are on fire now.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure.
We can see
should
the
probably
door.
stomp it out.
It's just slowly catching.
Okay.
So while they're deciding what to do, you're down in the sewer.
Stomping on the fire.
The room we
Stomping
were
on
just
the
in
fire.
had a ladder up, correct?
I
Yes.
spray my water skin water all over the fire, and you can make water out of.
You managed
My
to
fir-
put the fire out.
All right.
And no one noticed.
We don't know that.
You do not know that.
See, no one noticed.
How
That we know
far?
of.
How far down the hall am I?
You probably have about 80 feet back into the room.
All right, I just start booking it back to the other room.
Okay, sure. Spells are zinging by you and impacting against the wall.
Okay.
They're not hitting you this time, but you hear them charging up new incantations. You run back into the room. The spiders and the rats charge at you.
I immediately would Misty Step up to the top of the ladder as soon as I could.
Okay, you do that.
Let me.
And you quickly climb your way back out onto the streets.
Yeah.
We left Soul off behind.
They let him go.
He's still trapped there. Well, it's not my problem.
Is it really so long?
He was following you,
Yeah.
and he's a little behind you now, given that you Misty stepped. But he's, if you look back down, you can see him climbing up the ladder.
Once he gets up to the top, I turn into one of the Agmar Nodal that I saw through the spyglass, just a random one.
Okay, sure.
And I'll be like, all right, I'm going to have you prisoner, Solov.
That makes sense.
Now let's go find the other two. They're probably like in a burning closet or something at this point.
Make a perception check.
Guidance. 27.
You look around the street and you see that there's one house with some smoke coming out from underneath the, from around the door, and its front room looks smoky.
It's probably that house. I will go into that building.
The door is locked.
I will tell Soloth to kick the door in.
All right.
We're in a hurry.
He does so. One
then-
swift kick knocks the door in.
And then I'll just...
Olsef, I think
close.
someone's trying to kill us.
And,
Breaking in the house.
and then I'll close the door.
Let's roll for initiative.
That is like a criminal thing to do.
You could say it's a big boy crime.
Hey, Nines.
Shh, don't answer.
Come out of the closet.
I proudly come out of the closet with my feathered boa.
That was in the closet.
It's only partially burned.
Roll.
A singed boa.
Percentile die, right? Or does that? What do you want?
I was thinking a D20, and you just decided.
I rolled a 3.
Oh, there's a boa in there.
Did it get wrapped around me?
You're just tangled around
It
you.
is
It's
still-
like under one of your arms.
It's still sort of like burning a little bit, though. It's kind of, it's not like on fire, but the embers are coiling up it.
So it's lit.
It's lit.
I walk out of the building.
No, we stay in here. They don't know where we are.
How'd you find us?
Oh, I followed the smoke.
How
And
did
also,
you know?
the door is kicked in.
I put the door back on.
How well is the door put back on?
Loosely.
Not great.
Is there a family in here?
I mean, it's the middle of the night in Nordfeld.
They're probably asleep.
Someone
They're
could have been
probably
like
asleep.
sitting in the living room playing Call of Duty.
Shh. We should be very careful. We may disturb sleeping people.
What?
All right. Well, let's go.
You start hearing a little commotion upstairs.
Let's,
Go back to sleep. Just closet inspectors. You passed.
we
Just take care of the little fire that was in there.
let's get out of here.
We leave.
So kick down the door.
He just pulls the door back.
All right. Let's get out of here.
We are out. Now what?
Let's go to. Well, I don't know. We need to find somewhere quiet.
Yeah,
and
what is our
empty.
plan?
We need to find somewhere to make a plan that isn't being chased by Agmar Nodal and their stupid rats.
So, will this be a plan like all of our other plans where we say, this is step one? There is
I think
no
we did
plan?
step one.
Let's go.
I think so.
Well-
we have already executed the
We'll
plan.
go to Lake Sturmgrim.
You'll go to Lake Sturm.
Yeah.
Quietest place in the city.
Okay. You go there.
Do we see Storm Grimmy?
Roll a d20.
Make a chicken with your knife.
Chicken. Oh, I rolled a 5.
You don't see Sturm Grimmy.
I throw the chicken as far out into the water as I can.
Go ahead, make an athletics check.
Guidance.
Are you guys just like hoping for Sturm Grimmy to pop out here
And save us?
Sure, why not?
If someone is not affected by
Whatever this
whatever
is.
this is, it's going to be Storm Grimmy.
13.
You throw the chicken out a good distance into the lake, and you see a very large creature coil up and over and go around that
Chicken.
chicken that you threw.
Doesn't eat it?
Well, you
it
don't.
pulls
I mean,
it
the
under.
chicken like is underwater.
Oh, okay.
You threw it. It landed. It sunk, and you see some coils.
All right.
Say, hi, Sturm Green.
Tie up
We all
Solo.
leave.
You see a little tail go.
Okay.
Solo for tying you up.
Oh, yeah. that
I'm
makes
using
sense.
special knots that you can disentangle at any time if you wish.
Okay,
I'm very good at knots.
this makes sense.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Do you have any interest in what we were doing after Krebsstadt?
I mean, I do a little now,
Yeah?
because you got the Agmar Nodal asking about it. What happened?
We were collecting coconuts. They are very good. You can do many things with coconuts. You can eat them.
Put lime in it.
Is that really what happened?
You can make instruments.
Yes, we actually did get coconuts.
Yes.
Is
we
that
get
all that
bananas?
happened?
That's the only interesting thing that happened.
I mean,
You don't have to tell me any details. Just, is that really all that happened?
Zoria saw some new animals.
Yeah, I can turn into new animals now.
Why are the Agmar Nodal trying to hunt you down?
I don't know.
No.
They're kind of jerks.
That's
I mean,
true.
I can agree on that part, but can you think of anything why they would be hunting you? You don't have to tell me.
I do not believe we did anything that was fey.
What's he gonna do?
Did you do anything fey?
No.
I mean, everything I do is, but
Well, how can you help it?
I did make friends with a snake.
yeah.
Is that Faye?
Not that I know of.
Yeah, I mean,
I can, in all honesty, say I do
we
not
got
think
some
we did anything
coconuts
that
while
was
we
fey.
stopped to get some water for the ship.
You stopped and got water for the ship,
Where we got the coconuts.
and you cut some coconuts.
And
That's
saw
it.
some animals.
Yeah, and then we got attacked by by our ship got like shot at, and we woke up here.
Well, not exactly here. We woke up in the company house.
Yes, thank you also.
Why are they pursuing you?
They might just not like me because of my Fey magic.
Well, they keep asking about the island.
What island?
They mentioned some island.
I
What do
don't
they know about an island? Why are
I
we
don't-
asking them about the island?
I don't know. They said the island. What did you do on the island?
There wasn't an island.
Yeah, it was a peninsula.
Okay. What's our next move?
That's a good question. Is there someplace safe and warm that has food?
Safe and warm that has food.
Ludorfs.
It's not a trick question.
No.
At best, I can fill 2 of those.
Any two?
Here's what we do.
No, I can get has food and warm. I can get safe. But,
Where is safe?
well, there's that old manor you guys found. You had that big fight out there?
All right. Can you go ahead and make sure it's clear for us and then we'll get there shortly?
Yeah, it is just around the corner, around the bend on this lake.
I mean, do you guys want me to look like I'm fleeing from the Agmar Nordal?
Oh no,
Are we not?
I thought the ruse here was that you're
You are
like holding me captive. That's why you got the ropes on me and everything, right?
And while you were
thought we were
looking
just
like an
being
Agmar
kinky.
Nodell.
That was just to get through the city.
Okay.
So why don't you go ahead to the mansion, make sure it's clear, and then message us on the rings, and we'll meet you there.
Sure. Yeah. And he takes off around the lake.
Yeah, we're not going there. Let's just go off to the woods. I can get us food out there. You can make food. Let's just get as far from here as possible.
Great plan.
All right,
That is a plan.
let's steal some horses.
I guess we're gonna steal some horses. Let's do some petty crime.
We will have to find horses.
Just, well, if we see some, let's just head out.
We will head out.
Yeah.
Yes.
We just head out into the woods. Let's go north to the Fervent Wilds. I know that area.
Yes, I know parts of it as well.
Okay.
Northward.
You head northward.
Yeah.
All right. Why don't Soria?
Yeah.
Why don't you roll percentile die?
I'm gonna heal myself real quick though.
Sure.
91.
Okay. The skies darken. And it looks like a storm is setting in.
I use Druidcraft to see what the weather is going to be like for the next 24 hours.
Okay. You see that it's going to storm terribly. The temperature is going to plunge to just barely above freezing. And it's going to be raining and windy and awful.
Soria,
Yeah?
are you still Maggie? Are you still Agmar Nodal?
Uh,
What are you now?
Who are you?
Who are you? Who?
I'm going to just be Soria for now.
Okay. You who are now Zoria.
Yeah.
Does your magic tent have heating?
It has a stove in it, but we should keep moving.
Yeah. Despite the bad weather?
Yep.
Well, I will.
We'll get as far from here as possible and make contact with no one.
Okay. Well, it would be easy to make contact with no one because no one will be out in this weather. It is not going to be a sit night out from man or beast.
But at least
Right.
we'll have water.
We will have water. Let me see what kind of thing I have. I have like a
What?
rain catcher I can use as a poncho.
If you cut a hole in it.
No, I don't have to have a hood. I'll just wrap it around myself.
Around your shoulders.
Yeah. Okay.
It starts raining heavily. Strong winds, even some hail mixed in.
Ow.
Yes. That is hurting my head.
Is
The
there
weather gets
some sort of
worse the
shelter
further
we
we
can
go.
look for?
As you started getting out into the forest, the weather seemed to have turned. It doesn't get worse the further you go, but it's really bad.
Mm-hmm. Do we see anything like a big thicket, a little cave, overhang of a rock shelf?
No.
It's just
It's-
trees.
Trees, forest, but no
Hollow
cover.
log.
All right. Well, if you don't want to walk through this, I don't think it's gonna stop
Ever?
ever. Ever.
Why will the weather not stop ever?
Because it wants us to go back to town.
So even if we get to your home village, it would still be like this?
That's my suspicion.
Even if we went all the way to the north parts where the changelings arrived? And the
It might
ice
be
storm?
worse.
I think we should try it. See what happens.
I don't think there's waiting out this storm, though.
Well, then I suppose we could go back to where... Oh, did we ever hear from him? Did Zoloth ever ring us on the rings telling us that he is there safely?
There
they
should
just
be a
immediately
written
turn?
message on it.
It's only been like an hour, and
Yeah.
you guys might remember that house outside of town takes a while to get to.
Yeah.
Well, if you are saying then that this weather will be like this forever, which would be a very unfortunate thing for the environment. Many animals would be harmed, trees would be
All
flooded.
right. I will look for a secluded spot that looks well hidden. I'm just looking for hidden, not anything else.
You don't really find anything that's secluded and well hidden.
Let us
All right.
walk back in the direction of the manor and wait for the message from Zoloth.
No,
No, we are not going back to Zoloth.
no,
We are just going to go back to town.
no.
Then what are we doing?
We aren't going to play the game of whatever is doing this to us.
Then what are we going to do? You know the Agmar Nodal better than anyone, and you do not know it that well.
I will set up the tent so we can be dry and talk. How's that sound?
Yeah, that
I
would be
don't
a
like a
start.
dry.
All right. I'll set up my cloak. And as well a hiding spot as I can, I'll throw some branches on it, stuff like that.
Sure.
I put my bow on the coat rack I brought in
And
with it.
yeah,
Okay.
start up the stove in there so we can dry off.
Sure.
I don't think so. This is either an enchantment or an illusion. People, no one should be acting this way.
This is true. The only person that we have met who was not terribly suspicious was Muriel.
Yeah, but
What happened to her? We kind of abandoned her.
it doesn't matter.
Do you remember what happened to her when you were running out of the sewer?
They pulled her off into a tunnel. It doesn't matter. I don't think it was really Muriel. I think if this is some sort of this is I think this is something where they're trying to get information out of us about the island.
That is clear. They keep asking
They're
about
constantly asking about it.
it. How would they even know there was an island?
We didn't mention an island.
No. We never said anything about an island. We talked about a peninsula, which is almost like an island, but really
Yeah, it's
isn't.
quite like an island.
Yes,
It
there
could
was.
be easily confused.
Yes, there was a Fey influence in the city, but I don't think it has anything to do with. Like, there wasn't a terror.
No. When you were, all of the time that we spent in the city, I do not remember anything really Fey occurring,
So,
nor in the camp,
Where
nor
either-
amongst any of the changelings.
we're either in like a projection of some sort, an illusionary projection, or I can't think of anything else that would cause this. I could, because you didn't detect any magic. But if we were in an illusion, everything would be magic, so it would sort of be like they could simulate your detect magic, but ignore the actual magic that we're trapped in.
I do not know much about druid magic. Could a very powerful set of druids enchant all of the people in a city so that they would act very strangely?
You would need like an archfey. Something of immense power to do that. And maybe there is some archdruid in the Agmar Nodal that could do that. But so I don't think we're going to gain anything by going back to the city.
So what are we gonna do?
Well, there's one thing we could do to test if this is an illusion.
We could also stay in this tent for almost forever. You can make unlimited supplies of food and mead. It is warm.
There is something we can do to test if this is an illusion.
I do not know this. What would it be?
I could look at these runes until I die.
Well, I'm all of ideas, so let's do it.
If this is an illusionary...
Oh, you don't need to convince me. I'm on board.
Thank you, Nines.
I believe in you, Zoria.
The only way to break an enchantment or an illusion when you're trapped in it would theoretically be to just break the whole situation.
So, are you gonna disappear, or well, you seem like you died to us?
I don't know. I don't know the nature of what's happening here.
Okay, I do understand that there are certain magics that if someone actually does die, that it could bring them back to life.
Yes.
Do we have any of those things?
You have a revivify.
We have a revivify potion.
Yes, I have it.
For some reason.
I am the least likely to die. Or
You're-
so
you're
I thought when I first got this potion.
But then you put on some armor.
I put on some armor to make me harder to hit, and everyone has hit me.
And I do have some healing potions that I could use to help restore your life after you are revivified.
What do I
if-
know of fey
what if-
enchantments and illusions that might help
Nothing
guide me
like
here?
this.
The scale is
The scale is far too immense for anything you ever heard Pendalia describe to you. Pendalia being
But I must
your
ask you
fake
this.
companion.
If you die and it breaks the illusion for you, it would not do you much good because you are dead. What good would it do for us because we are not? We would still be in the illusion.
Well, theoretically, if let's say we're all in an illusion, that means what we're seeing here isn't real. Or the whole thing. Everything that we're seeing right now isn't real. If I break the illusion, I theoretically wouldn't die. I would wake up wherever I'm being, or I would see where we actually are.
Like an ocean.
Like, yeah.
Or maybe it was that the Comerians...
Maybe.
Perhaps the Comerians captured us, and they think that we are some sort of spy or who knows what, and that they have just created this whole thing in order to extract from us information.
The Cormarians on the warship.
Mm-hmm.
And they're asking about the island because of certain things that may or may not have happened near or at an island that we won't say or think about.
Was Brucalion from the Comerians?
I said we wouldn't say or think about anything from the...
Yeah, also, if I'm not thinking about anything.
But
I am here not thinking
Yes.
of anything.
yes, that was Cormarian Republic.
Uh-huh.
So,
Okay, so if you wake up outside of the illusion, what will happen to us?
if it doesn't break down the entire illusion, then you would still be here. But I would be able to, if we were being held in the same place, see you two in your... That's good not thinking, Nines. Nat 20 not thinking.
That is better not thinking than my not thinking.
I would theoretically...
I will observe you to learn more about this not thinking.
If we're all being held together by either the Agmar or the Cormarians...
Is it okay to blink?
Yeah, I think so. Ah, damn it!
Yes. So go on.
If we're being held by either the Agmar Nodal or the Cormarians, because you do raise a valid point that they could have fished us out of the sea.
Well, even
Easily.
in this illusion, they had... Well, yes, because they were on a boat that was not sinking and we were in the water.
But I don't know what sort of... Well, I don't know anything about Cormarian magic, so... I have some insight into druidic magic, but I don't really know anything about what the magic they use there. But, presumably, if I were to wake up, I would see the real world. And theoretically, I'd see you two unconscious in the real world and could try and wake you up. If it doesn't dispel the entire thing.
And we do have a Revivify potion, so we could bring you back.
An illusionary revivify potion.
Which should work if this were an illusion. But if it is not an illusion and it is a real thing, then it would be a real Revivify potion that would really wake you up.
If this is more of an enchantment situation.
Yes.
And it could be that we actually are in Nordfeld. And we're in... You can start thinking a little bit if you want.
What?
If we're all... We could be enchanted. It could be no one else is enchanted, and they are making us see everyone act oddly.
But if we were the ones enchanted, is there any way to break this enchantment on one or more of us without having to go through your
Final...
death experience?
My major risk option.
Yes.
They don't have any lives left after this. That's fine. Does it work that way with Tabaxi?
I don't think so.
I think so. It wouldn't be an expression if it wasn't true.
I use my harmonica to speak with monstrosity. Oh, hey Sevens. You remember you can talk, right? I'm saying if the illusion lets it. Remember I taught you the word? Bacon?
Bacon.
Okay. I was just curious if it was adapting to what we're doing and what information we provide.
And what did you find out?
I don't think it works that way. Do we have anything that would break an enchantment on us?
Would not my detect magic detect an enchantment?
I don't know. If you are enchanted, you might be not seeing it because of the enchantment.
Well, there is one other thing.
We could all get drunk.
Yeah, break out the mead. Hey, doll.
Yes.
I have a question for you.
What is your question?
If one were theoretically trapped in some sort of illusionary world, like where someone was trying to get information out of you,
Yes.
which I'm sure is a situation you've been in.
Very likely.
Very likely.
That breeds so much confidence.
How did you break out of it?
My approach would be to tell them what they want to know, then destroy them later.
Uh-huh. What?
It is the most expedient way to bring about the end of someone.
What do you think they want to know?
If someone is doing that to you, They probably want to know about some action you took or some item you possess.
Oh, what kind of action would you want to know about?
I'm already aware of the actions you have taken.
Yeah, what actions are those?
Based upon your desires, I believe it would be improper for me to discuss them,
Why?
because that may compromise your situation.
How?
If you are in a illusion or some other reality created by a being trying to find out what you had done, were I to reveal those things, they may unwittingly be given over to those creating the illusion.
But what if you're also illusionary?
Then I would likely not know.
So you would evade answering altogether.
That is likely, but both are logical responses.
Alright, well, why don't you tell me something to prove you're not an illusion?
Such an effort is often vain and futile.
That's fair. What kind of magic could do this?
Incredibly powerful illusion magic.
Ask him why it takes him so long to answer.
Yeah, why are you so delayed? Are you, like, on the toilet?
No.
Oh.
It is also possible that there is an enchantment on you.
Like, how would that work?
It could be an enchantment that creates a world around you responding to you while keeping you in a very small space.
And what happens if you die in the illusion and or enchantment?
Then you are probably dead.
And they wouldn't get the information they wanted.
That is probably correct.
Who do you know that would be capable of doing magic like that?
There are powerful wizards, sorcerers, warlocks, even druids that would be capable of performing variations of what you describe.
Alright. Anything you want to add?
No.
Hey, do you have like a track person locating where someone is spell?
Of course.
Can you do that on me right now?
Of course.
Where am I?
It says that you are just north of Nordfeld.
Alright. Thanks.
You are welcome.
Say goodbye for us.
They say goodbye.
Goodbye back.
Nine says he loves you.
What?
That is... nice.
Alright, bye.
We're gonna do the ruin plan.
The real bad plan.
Yeah, the real bad plan. That works out so well for us.
There is one other thing we could try.
What's that?
You know, the armature?
Yeah, your arm potion thing that we found on the ground.
We could find out what the brown indeterminate swirly one does.
The one that
Hell
smells,
yeah, let's do it!
the one that smells like licorice.
No, it smells like raspberries and graham crackers.
Oh. How is that any safer of a plan?
Well,
Well, we don't know what it does.
if you kill yourself, then you know that you are dead, and that is a definite outcome. We do not know what this does, and killing me is only one of many possibilities, not the only possibility. So odds are that there is a chance I would not die, whereas if you killed yourself, you would.
We could tell them something that sounds like the truth, but isn't.
Well, I want to see the liquid thing.
There isn't anything we could tell them that would be a fey. I mean, we could tell them everything that happened, and there's nothing fey in it.
But what if we told them something that didn't actually happen?
Like what?
Like that I did tear open a portal to the Fae. In order to lead an army to destroy the Agmar Nodal.
Oh, they would probably like to hear that. Yeah.
Yeah. And then we're not giving any real information.
Won't they try to kill you?
Maybe, but who cares? It's an illusion.
Well, I am not very good at making up stories, since it is generally against my code to do that sort of thing.
Oh, it's an imaginary code.
Yeah, that may be.
It's an illusionary code, yeah.
Yeah. It used to be a real one, but here it might not be real. This could be very confusing. We could go on and talk about this for a very long time. And boy,
No, it's time for action.
Let's go to the manor to meet with Soloth. And I'll tell him about how I tore open a rift to the Fae realm.
Yes, because Zoloth was also attempting to find out what was going on.
Exactly.
Yes, he was attempting to be more subtle than, I will kill you if you don't tell me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In fact, I think that my battle might have been to lull us into a sense of security with him.
And now we are feigning to be secure.
Now we're pretending to feel secure and spill the beans.
I think that is what I said.
But they're fake beans.
Beans.
Thanks. I put them in my bag. For later. If they're
Don't
real.
smell them.
They might be real. They might be
So
fake.
has Zoloth sent us a signal saying that
I don't know. I'll check my ring.
It hasn't been long enough. You know that.
Let's just head towards the manor.
What happens to the weather?
I thought that we had spent a very long time doing this. Perhaps.
No, this took us like 10 minutes.
Perhaps there is a time compression effort going on within the illusion as well.
We will head towards the manor.
Yes.
The manor that what I'm forgetting. It's like Holtzen.
Mm-hmm.
Holtz,
The important one.
the one that had Koromoth in it.
Mm-hmm.
That was partially destroyed.
So you start heading back down south. Now the question is, do you take the longer way and go around the western side of Lake Sturmgrim? Or do you take the shorter way, going the eastern bank of Lake Sturmgrim? But that takes you right through town.
We'll go west.
Okay. As you are heading that way, maybe an hour into your trek there, you get a message from Soloth saying that he has gotten there and everything seems to be secure.
All right. We'll just keep heading.
It takes you about 5 hours to get there. Hiking through. The sun is...
Did the weather clear?
No. The weather did not. And the sun has set.
You
And it's
packed
now
up your
quite
tent,
dark.
right?
Yeah. All right. And we're at the manor.
You can see the rain-shrouded lights of the city. Off on the distant shore opposite you. And you see the mansion. No lights inside. No sign of Soloth out here. But you know your way around.
Mm-hmm.
Zoloth, where are you?
You don't hear a response. And nothing comes back on the ring.
Well, let's go in.
I light up my flaming sword, being careful not to torch anything with it. Staying out of closets.
Your sword remains lit and gives off quite a bit of steam, which
In the rain.
further clouds your vision. It's hard to see right now.
Oh, I thought we were inside.
As you enter the mansion, which way do you want to go in? Through the front door? Through the basement? Those are
Basement.
the two accessible ways that you are aware of.
I vote basement.
Basement.
Basements are always fine. Nothing ever happens bad in basements.
Not once.
No.
You enter the basement,
I'm on
And
high
you-
alert.
You quickly find Soloth waiting. He's got a couple of embers and he's huddled around.
So, is it secure?
I think so.
What do you mean you think so?
I looked around as best that I could.
So why are you huddling here in the basement instead of being up in one of the nice rooms in this comfy chair next to a fireplace?
To avoid being seen by anyone who might be looking.
Makes sense.
It seems safe
then-
out here, but I don't need anyone getting any ideas.
He's
It's
quite
best
a
to stay
tactician.
hidden.
So, Soloth,
Yes.
is the Agmar Nodala really angry because one of us may or may not have torn open a rift to the Fey realm from excessive use of Fey magic?
Mm-hmm.
What should we do about that?
I don't know. I don't know.
Do you have any questions about that, or?
The Agmar Nodal are in every country on the globe.
Mm-hmm.
They span everywhere. I don't know what to do. The only thing they seemed interested in is figuring out what you guys were doing, and you told me that you hadn't been doing anything.
Oh, that is not true.
I might have torn open a rift to the Feywild.
You tore open a rift to the Feywild.
Yeah.
Where? How?
Well, we were at sea.
Peninsula.
What did you do?
No, South Sea.
We were exploring a peninsula, and I found a ancient site of Fey magic, and I dabbled a little too much in it.
This time it wasn't Nines destroying
what
the world.
happened?
It was not your fault.
So I was experimenting with some runes in this like stone circle that we found. Because they, they looked familiar to me. I'd learned a bit of it from my Fey mentor. And suddenly this bright green, like, rift opened up in the center of the stone circle. And like, it was sort of, like a hydra?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like, it was like a hydra, but with like flowers for heads. And it was made out of vines. It was about, 30 feet tall?
Yeah, old viney.
Yeah, that's what you called it.
I am not sure it was quite that tall. It might have only been 26 feet.
But it came charging through, and we had to flee the island, and then we got attacked by some ships. Or peninsula. I don't know. I'm from the north.
Well, we did not explore the entire coastline, so we cannot be sure if it
I
was an
suppose
island
that's
or a
true.
peninsula.
So they might be angry about that. But then we got attacked by the Cormarian ships as we were fleeing.
And that
But
knocked
that's
us into
really,
the water.
I mean, that's really all that happened.
Well, we did find coconuts.
We found coconuts before that. Do you want one?
We already told him
thank
about the
you.
coconut
I don't
thing.
really like coconuts.
Oh, okay.
And that's... You say that's all.
I mean, yeah, it was a deserted island. And
Okay.
If there was no dessert.
there was only wildlife on it and us, I guess. And the Fae. Why?
This just seems like so much effort.
What does?
Everything that the Agmar are doing.
Well, I know they're really grumpy about Fae magic.
They're, like... trying to take over a whole city just because you're here.
Well, we tried to
It was
leave,
a-
but we couldn't.
It was a pretty big rift. Like, a really big rift. And there might have been more things coming through.
I've never seen them go to such lengths for something like this.
Didn't they form because of something like this?
Much bigger than what you described.
Oh. Well, The
A quarter of the globe was transformed into the Fey realm.
Really?
At least as they tell it.
Well, the Hydra thing, the flower Hydra thing, I don't think they understood it because it was in Sylvan. But it said, "Time to awaken my brothers."
I mean, that is fairly concerning.
I did not hear that.
It was in Sylvan. You don't speak it.
So it was
I don't even speak with plants.
That's a level 3 spell.
Yeah, and I only know level 2 spells.
So, I mean, is that maybe this is like a harbinger of returning things to that incident?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Is there any other information I can provide that might help this?
I don't think so. I think we're just gonna have to forge ahead.
What does that mean?
We'll have to leave and try to pick things up somewhere else. They've tied me all with you. And we'll have to kind of clean up the mess, I guess.
Alright.
I have no idea what he is talking about.
You mean clean up the Fae?
Of course. That's what happened, right?
Yeah.
Well, we have to clean it up.
I don't know how I could do that. That thing seemed way beyond my level of knowledge.
I have to be like level 10 or 12 to fight
At
that
least
thing.
7.
Let's sell for 5.
We'll have to figure it out then.
Alright. What do we do?
First, we have to leave here.
Alright.
Where are we going?
Nowhere that you're gonna like.
Ah, that sounds like most of the places we have been.
We're going to the crap place, aren't we?
It's like intense.
Yeah, I'm trying to read Sloth here. I'm trying to incite him.
Nowhere you're gonna like.
Yeah?
We're going to have to move on to session 37. This one was a failure.
What?
I don't think we're going to get anything out of them.
I think they need a new number too.
I think. We've seen through your game.
We'll have to put them back under and try again once they've had a chance to recover. We're getting better. There's progress being made, but nothing revealed yet. Nothing we didn't already know.
Is he just looking off at a wall or something? To what we're seeing?
Will do. I'll have them back up and running by tomorrow afternoon. Tomorrow evening at the latest. Yes, of course. I appreciate you taking the time
We should
to
attack
come
him
down
right
here.
now. See what happens.
I stab him with my spear.
He doesn't respond at all.
It just sort of goes thunk.
No, it goes right into him and gives the same response that you expect.
But he doesn't react.
He doesn't react to it at all.
Yeah.
We've continued to try this scenario several times. It's performed better than previous ones, but there are still elements that need to be refined. Well, let's shut down for tonight. We'll try again tomorrow. And the world starts to liquefy. And things start to melt. Then they begin to sort of pool at your feet, and eventually you're in the blackness. And the three of you now find yourselves alone in a dark void. Nothing but yourselves.
Can we see each other?
No.
I'm alone with my thoughts.
You then
Oh no.
wake up on the cold stone ground. And you look, and you're all in a room together with bars on the other side. And that's where we're going to end, folks.
That was much better than you dying.
To keep the dramatic effect, we didn't do our usual sponsorship spots at the top of the show, so we're going to do them here.
Can I ask a quick question?
Yeah.
What would have happened if I had died?
If you had died?
Yeah.
Don't know.
Dang it. Okay.
Maybe that's a question that I'll get answered later.
Maybe it's a sponsorship spot.
So, a couple of announcements for folks. First up, it is our 50th episode. And that means that, as we've been teasing, we are giving away this. Hey there, Dungeoneers. I hope that you enjoyed watching the 50th episode of our ongoing campaign. This was a big one for us, and it was a particularly fun build-up for me as the DM. But you're not listening to me just because you love the way I say Nordfeld. That's Nordfeld. Get it? It's the secret word for our giveaway. Look, if you want to enter our giveaway for this book set, you can do that over on Instagram.com/dice in dungeons. That's the letter N. You can also enter on Twitter, twitter.com/dice and dungeons, and Twitch, twitch.tv/dice in dungeons. Again, that's the letter N. This giveaway will be run over the next 3 weeks, and each week will bring new opportunities to enter. So keep a lookout for that. And remember, you can enter on all 3 of those platforms each week. We're going to announce the winner on June 26th, and thank you to Geekified for sponsoring this giveaway. You continue to be an amazing partner with this channel, and we appreciate everything you do for us. See you Sunday, Dungeoneers. Thank you for watching. If you love what we do and want to support the show, the best way to do that is by heading over to our Patreon, which is patreon.com/dice and dungeons. And as we say, Patreon's the best place to give us money.
Yeah.
And I do like money.
This is
Well, you don't get it.
This is our job, and we would love to do this. We would love to do this and keep doing it as our job forever, because we like making this show for you guys. So if you want to help make that happen, head on over there, sign up to be a patron today. Thank you again, everyone. I know it's been quite a while that you've been sitting here wondering, oh my god, what has happened to the characters? And I'm glad to start to peel back that mystery. Thanks for watching, guys. We love you all. See you soon. Bye-bye.